Philly's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
Oh my God, where'd you get this cappuccino? Hell? I burnt my tongue. My tongue is fucking on fire. Coffee, what is this? Hello. What's up, everybody? We're back. You fucking cocksuckers. I have the bomb bandana. You know I'm going to have the first bomb of the day. Whose phone is this right here? Please get it out of my way. We're back with another YK Live W fucking dude. Fucking dude. The original. This is not working, by the way. Can you? All right, there we go. Are we recording now? Fucking great. But you have the audio, correct? Nice. We have triple audio here because I fuck up a lot.
Triple A.
I forget to put push buttons and stuff, so we have triple audio. Yes, the original podcast. Before any fucking of you fags had podcasts, this podcast was hot. And then
you did the first podcast, right?
Yeah, I don't even have one
You
now.
and Colin Quinn did the first podcast together.
Before Burr.
It was the first podcast
Before Burr.
in America.
Before everybody.
It's the first
Audio, yes.
The first
audio
podcast in history.
Yes.
On
Comedian.
iTunes.
Comedian.
Is this-
No, comic.
Yeah. A lot of the
Comedian.
articles about podcasting leave that out.
I know.
Why do you think that is?
Because they didn't do their fucking research.
Fake news. I got you.
Fake
I'm
news.
with it. I'm with it.
It's fucking fake news.
I know. Every time I read an article about podcasting, it doesn't mention that. I think.
How many times do you read articles?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever read one.
Well, I like to do a little due diligence because it's I have a podcast too, and I'm interested.
And your podcast.
I'm interested in the medium.
Your podcast. What's the sound happening? What's happening with
This
Why is
guy
he-
is
why is
running
he-
around the room. You're making me nervous.
He's making me
Yeah,
nervous too.
making me
I don't
Stop.
like physical activity.
What's happening? Yeah, exactly.
All the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. To keep the king happy. Okay.
No, you're just a little too loud.
All right.
You're a little hot.
Okay.
We don't want to. What do they call it in the business?
Yeah, a little hot.
No, I know.
You got heat?
Here's the comic fucking time. No, just start kicking shit. Listen. Look at man. I mean,
I
I don't
believe
know
you.
what you want me to tell you, Tim.
I believe you.
Buddy, I don't think you do.
I believe that
I'm not
you.
Dutch. I get sarcasm.
I believe that
Bobby
you.
started Twitter too. Remember?
I believe that.
I did.
I believe that.
I didn't start Twitter. I started social media, as we know.
I read that.
Okay.
I read an article,
Thank you.
social media article.
Thank
I
you.
stay up on them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You were the
I love
first
it.
to tweet, no?
What?
You were the first to tweet?
No. Now you're getting things mixed up.
That's
This is
what
where
I
shit
read.
gets.
Yeah.
No, I went into O&A with Twitter, and they were like, "Dude, fuck Twitter.
Right.
That's stupid."
And they were
literally-
right. They're right. Still fuck Twitter.
But they were like, "It's never gonna. That's something stupid. Nobody's ever gonna do it. I'm not doing it." 2 months later, how many do you got? I got this. How many do you got?
right.
So they,
Yeah.
yeah. So I.
Well, that was a great radio show. They weren't like investors, though. They didn't.
I-
They weren't
I
like
went-
calling market
Buddy,
trends.
I was on
accurately.
Twitter. I went to the company. I literally
Yeah.
got invited to Twitter.
That's
I
crazy.
met the owner, the founders of
Jack?
Twitter.
Jack?
Walked up to my table while I was eating at their cafeteria with all the free food.
Wow.
And they were like, "Hey, how you doing?" Blah blah. Sat down, talked. All right, see you later. I was like,
How
"Who's
was
that?"
the-
That's the two founders of Twitter.
Wait, what kind of food did they have?
That's
in
my
there?
question.
Everything.
That's my
Really?
question. Yeah.
Anything you want. All these tech companies, their whole thing is like open.
Yeah.
You know,
Floor
offices,
plans.
Maybe
floor
like
plan.
9-month vacations.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever at those companies like Google and
They I don't know about 9 month. That's.
I mean, you get like
that's crazy.
paternity leave. They even treat the fathers.
Yeah, if you have a
good, which is, like,
baby, yeah, you can leave.
I
but-
want free food. Can we
And-
get free food here?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you can have food.
Can we do it here?
What do you mean, eat here?
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
put in a buffet.
No.
It's the
You want
least
a
you could
buffet
do.
here?
Yeah,
There is
sure.
one downstairs. It's the fucking olive tree. Go get what you want. I got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care. Get whatever you
Got
want.
wings after.
Let's introduce the show.
All right. We have Katy Hannigan,
Hi.
which has been killing it at battling
Oh, thank
lately.
you.
Yes.
Katy, I knew Katy before.
You were the first person to know Katy.
Katy?
Yeah, yep,
Ever.
You're my
Hang
dad.
on.
Let's be honest.
1 second, Katy.
Let's be honest.
Katy, who fucking
Oh,
who
yeah,
kind of put you in something back in the day?
because I used to live with Kelly Festuca. She was
Babo.
my roommate.
I know she told
Hababo.
me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Katy
Were you
told
doing
me the
comedy
other night.
then?
Yeah.
But were you popping? No.
No.
But who put you popping? Who put you in your first
Daddy got
gig?
you popping.
Yeah, you got that was my
That's
was
a big
not
video
my
you were in. That was
first
on
video.
Simon and Schuster.
I think I was blowing you in that video if I don't
let's
if I
just-
remember
we don't have to fuck-
incorrectly.
It was for some reason it was really the way she did it was
Yeah.
sexy as hell.
Right.
Because she's supposed to be blowing, I think, me or Joe, and she popped up, "Hey," like she
Right.
was just. It was just a great
I
time.
have training.
Yeah.
I have training.
It was real. She was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I pushed her head back down. She was like, "I'm okay."
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, technically,
so, you know,
there you
I'm
go.
a professional.
There you go.
You were on that, the Chief video. You were great though. I
Oh,
was
thank
a little
you.
nervous because for Stuka,
Well, you never know what to expect.
yeah.
I
No,
told my
I think you do.
I told
I think
my
you do know what to
boyfriend.
expect.
I told my boyfriend at the time that I was in that video, and he got in a fight with me until I cried at the restaurant
Yeah,
that we
you-
were at.
Yeah, that's not a
I
good
should have
video.
kept it to myself. Yeah.
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 I told Kelly too. I go, look, this is what we need. You do it. Because I
She
know
w-
Kelly didn't have a boyfriend
she can't
and she
follow
sucked
directions.
everybody's dick.
Yeah, it's hard for her. She has
Well, how was
dyslexia.
she as a roommate?
Your boyfriend wasn't in the business, right?
He was a college humor guy at the time.
Oops.
Yeah,
Oh, there
not
you
a
go.
comic though.
No,
So
because
he
the
didn't
comic
know.
would have been like, do it.
Yeah, comics don't care.
Do it. Suck his dick for real if he,
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of comics,
Thank you. Just got back from Mohegan Sun. Great time. A lot of people came out that heard me on Tuesdays with Stories.
yes.
So that was very
Where does
nice.
Tuesday
I'm
and Stories
kidding.
come with?
I'm joking.
Where does that come from?
I'm just saying.
Where does
Oh,
that originate from?
I know it all comes from here. So even when I try to make a joke, I'm reinforcing your point. Actually, a lot of people came out from YKWD.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
did they?
Two comics
God-
of Mohegan Sun said we love Bobby. We heard about you from Bobby's show.
Yeah.
This is true.
There
And
you
I
go.
don't even like to hear this because I have to come back and admit this to him.
Why would that bother you?
I'm kidding with you because
But why would that bother
because
you?
I owe everything to you and it's uncomfortable.
No, you're not Lewis.
It's
you don't know
uncomfortable.
everything to me.
If
No, Lewis does.
I got
Listen,
written up
you
in
don't.
a magazine and I read the thing and it's really nice. And the last line's like, and you could hear him be funny on YKW. I'm like, this is
Did it really?
yeah. I was like, this
That's
is insane.
amazing.
The guys, what am I gonna do?
Everybody
Yo,
likes
I don't know.
you.
Why don't you try being nice?
Should suck
That's-
his dick.
Instead of
Yeah.
a fu-
Would
That's
you
not
suck
gonna
his dick?
happen.
Who else do we got?
Suck his dick.
Listen, if
No.
he gets a show on TV, let's not get nuts. Not for radio work.
It's not radio. It's podcasting work.
Trust me, I know.
Who else do we got?
All the way from LA, we have the beautiful
Yes.
Kim Congdon.
Thank you.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're at the wedding together
We were. Yeah.
this weekend. Beautiful wedding.
It was a
Joe
beautiful one.
List,
Sarah Tomash.
Tomash.
Tomash?
I didn't know. That's why I didn't say it
Okay.
during the wedding.
Tol-
Tol-
Tomash.
Tolamachi.
Yeah.
What is
Sarah
it?
List.
No.
She's a Native American.
Yeah, she is.
She's Italian. Tolamachi. I didn't say. I didn't even attempt the last name because he had me marry them.
Right.
They were already married 2 days before.
Did you have to become a minister?
I didn't.
He didn't get ordained.
When they asked me to do it, I was like, yeah, I'll do it, but I got to become a fucking online minister. I know how it works because somebody else wanted me to do it, but I actually was like, you know what? I don't want to do it because I've had 3 people ask me before and I told them all no because it's too much pressure. I hate weddings.
Right.
I fucking hate going. I
Yeah.
don't like them. They're a fucking waste of money. That's why me and my wife eloped in Hawaii and it didn't cost you a dime.
Yeah.
You watched it on the computer from your house or the Comedy Cellar. But whatever. Joe's was nice. He wanted a quick one. He said he wanted 5 minutes ceremony and blah, blah, blah. And it's very stressful, though. It's very stressful because you got comics, every fucking comic in the world there, and not just comics, the fucking worst comics. The worst. Norman, Gomez, fucking, I mean, even List would have fucking
Ari
trashed
was
me.
there.
Huh?
Ari was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the guys, it's not like Tom Cotter, Tom Papa, who would just be supportive and nice and talk
Right.
about me behind my back.
Right.
These cunts would have heckled me out loud at the wedding.
So how did your speech go?
The speech was good, but it was hard because they wanted funny, but they didn't want too funny. And they wanted, spiritual, but not religious.
You had the perfect amount. I would say you were like 80% serious, 20% funny.
Yeah, I had 3 lines. I had 4 lines. I wrote Louis Gomez. I said, I forget what it was. That was on the fly right before the wedding. I was like, you got your friends and family. Your friends, your family's here. All your friends are here. Louis Gomez is here. But I said Louis Gomez intentionally just to see how committed he was.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's such a mother for you. Whatever you say about Louis, you got to give him credit. The cocksucker's committed. He went, Jay Gomez.
In the middle of the wedding.
In the middle
That's
of the
amazing. That's amazing. That hit, I'm sure. I got a big laugh.
It did no.
No, it
did
didn't.
not.
It
did
bombed.
not.
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
bombed.
Oh, it hot. But
People were like,
I
what the
thought it
fuck
was-
is this
yeah, I thought
brown
it was
dude
hilarious,
yelling
yeah.
from the back
but
row?
I just wanted to see how committed he was.
That's so funny.
Because I knew that would fucking. He'd be like, Jay.
Yeah.
And it just shot out. I was like, oh, God bless him. He did it.
That's great.
Yeah, there was a couple lines. There was a couple things. Joe, but things happened too. I went, Joe, you ready? He went, I into the mic. Yes, I'm ready.
Aww.
And then there was a couple on the vows. I changed the vows on them.
Yeah.
They gave me these vows, but their vows were like, I don't know. It was like, I'm gonna mess up, and if I mess up, you'll be there. If I
Yeah.
and you'll mess up, and I'll be there for you
when I
you
cheat
mess
on
up.
you,
Yeah,
and
like
you cheat on me.
it was very like
Your
fucking.
pussy doesn't get wet anymore when I fuck you.
Yes.
It's like, what the fuck?
It was really like sad. Like, so I have these other ones. I found these other ones. My uncle is a justice of the peace.
Yeah.
I guess you can justice of peace and a notary. I guess if you become a justice of the peace, you automatically become a notary too.
Okay.
FYI.
Yeah.
So you can stamp your own shit. And I asked him for some stuff, and he gave me a couple things, and I took one. And then I took the definition of love from the Bible.
Wow.
But I didn't say the
Wow.
Bible.
Wait, you did
because-
the love is patient, love is kind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
some
which-
real
It hits every
Southie
time.
Boston shit right
Well,
there.
I couldn't say the Bible because everybody's an atheist.
Oh, come on.
Really?
The whole family, yeah. They
No.
Were, yeah, they're
White
not. They
people
don't.
are never atheists.
They were. He.
I know. Why would we be?
What's the word, Tim? When it's
Agnostic.
No. Let me
No.
ask the question first. You
Okay.
fuck with Long Island
I
psychic.
I thought we were playing a game.
No,
All right,
we're
go
not.
on.
Pagan.
What's
They're
that?
pagans?
Oh, that's witches.
No.
Druids?
Hang
Yeah,
on.
that's
No,
witches.
let me finish
Yeah.
my thought. I really just yelled
Oh,
out the word
God.
because I got it. Well, he can't. The father.
This
Sarah's-
is Bobby's old Boston self coming out. They're pagan. The whole family. They're witches. They're warlocks.
He came up at the end. He goes, he's from South Africa, and
Which father?
Sarah's father.
Oh, my
He's
God.
South African?
Dude, he is like a character from a movie.
Yeah, I don't.
How
I don't,
hot is her sister, though?
Yeah, he.
Yeah, her sister was pretty
sisters.
hot.
I mean, yeah, great, and
Yeah.
the mother's great too. But her father is definitely he's a man's man.
Yeah.
He is an old school man.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
I wouldn't
He's
fuck
trying to,
with-
like open up a drawer and find your own head.
He came up. He goes, whatever the accent is, I don't know how to do. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's like a drunk.
It was like
It-
English.
It's like
It's
drunk
like a
British.
Dutch, kind of a
Yeah,
Dutch.
They sound like drunk British people, or drunk Australians. It's gross.
Daughter
It's a-
Sarah. Yeah,
What
it's
is
like
it?
old, like Sarah. You know,
Do it
like
again?
Gross.
no.
Let me hear it again.
No, I'm
No,
done.
come on, try it.
No. Okay, ready? Sarah. Oh, wait. And then he told that story that like got too long. Like it was like one of those stories that fathers tell about their kids that people are like,
That made me cry.
it made you cry.
Because
It made
Sarah
me cry
was
that it was so
sick.
long.
Sarah was sick when she was a kid.
Oh,
Was she really?
When?
Oh.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
like chicken pox. What was it? It was asthma.
I was sick this year.
We all had fucking asthma.
Hang on 1 second, fucking
Sorry.
Lewis Jr. Jesus Christ, she's coming out of fucking hot. Fuck her and her fucking wedding. She didn't die. My sister's dead. What?
This white
Relax.
bitch.
Relax.
It was a great wedding.
Would you get a pep talk before the show? Chill out.
No, what did he say to you before the show? That's what I want to know. I said, babe,
He
you're going there.
said that Bobby Kelly's gonna be pissed when he finds out that me and Lewis are so much alike.
I don't think you're alike.
Yeah, you're
I
definitely.
think
not
you're
alike.
alike, but you're good for Lewis. I think you're really good for Lewis. I do.
You do?
I do. I think the girls he dates, of course I love B. I'll always love his original chick.
She's
The OG, the OG chick.
The OG chick. She's the best.
She's great.
She's great. I love
Yeah.
her. She's just awesome. But I like you the best since then. I
Good,
think you're good.
good.
You know why
It's
you
a
can
good
tell
place
it's
to
a
be.
good girl? Because Lewis will say something and she goes, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to wear jeans to the wedding
Of course he did.
and
You
like
should have let him do that.
in
though.
Vans.
I just got to.
I saw it.
No.
I don't want my butthole licked.
What is it? Oh God, fucking Mike Calta ass. Anyways, he's hilarious. Yeah, the wedding was great. The father was. I thought the story was great because if you looked at, I was watching Sarah and she was tearing up because she's remembering how much her father fucking loves her.
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking sap. I cry. That shit just hits my heart.
Yeah.
Father, and now that especially that I have a kid.
Yeah.
When I see father and kid, I'm
Because
like,
you're like thinking of the future.
I'm just thinking of like, oh my God, I'm just so happy my kid's not sick, and if he was, I'd be there, and all this.
Oh
And, that.
my gosh.
And it's very sad. But he was very scary, dude. Like in the front row, he was looking at me. He's got those round, fucking original.
What does he
white guy
do?
Eyes.
What's he do for a living?
Ah, you
He
fucking
lives in
talk over my
Texas.
fucking line. There you go. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. What does he do? Relax.
I'm curious.
Nice little fucking eye joke that you stepped on.
I apologize.
What the fuck? Hey, why don't you listen, you fucking shitty actor?
I'm trying to make.
What does he do? I don't know what the fuck he does.
Well, that would have been something interesting to ask.
Should we call Joe?
I didn't understand him.
Yeah.
I can't even do his accent. But he came up to me after. He was like, we have to do these pagan rituals, and I was like, this okay. I'm glad I took I'm glad I took that line. This is from the Bible out of the fucking.
He really said we got to do pagan rituals.
Look, man, they don't believe in a religion. I get it. You know what I mean?
So
what rituals?
Pagan ritual is the actual act of, having me stand up there and say these words and marry. You can just go get married and live life together. You don't need all this horse shit.
Well, it's a ceremony. I don't know if
ceremony. All this
I don't think
crazy.
it's a pagan thing. I think it's just this is a ceremony.
I didn't say it.
Yeah,
Call him.
was he pagan or was he just calling it pagan, like in a dismissive way?
I think he was. I think it's the latter.
I hope he used the word pagan. That word hit me, and I think that's the word he used. Pagan, yes.
Do you think with his accent, maybe he was saying we had to do these faggot rituals?
I think I was actually talking to Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah.
You got a fucking faggot, fucking
Hey, faggots.
Well, he was. I was sitting there, Nick. You could tell the tables too. There was the fucking headliner, almost finished table, like just me, Gary, Nick Griffin, some other guy I don't even know that I heard is a fucking monster comic.
Yeah.
Then there was the fucking writers table. There was just these writers, and then there was the fucking skank table, just fucking Ari, Lewis, Dan. Who else was over there?
That's only the people I knew.
Yeah, there was just that table who just, if shit went down.
Oh, Nate.
Yeah, Nate. Just fucking drug addicts and alcoholics. And
all they kept doing was trying to figure out who would have the best show from tables.
Oh,
like,
my God.
The tables were fighting. Like, we'd be the better show.
We weren't. They were.
Yeah, they
that
were.
That immature fucking table
I mean, and they did it for way too long.
Yeah.
They talked about it. I left and smoked pot twice, and I came back, and they were still trying to decide who would have the better show.
Yeah. When in reality, you could just look at people's fucking, checks from comedy shows and be like, well, those guys are winning. I'm playing Connecticut at the Treehouse on fucking Wednesday for $500. Listen, not me. Oh. That table. Oh. Yeah, it was a good wedding, though.
It was a really good wedding.
It was a good wedding. Nobody got fucking too crazy. I left, thank God, before it got too crazy.
Yeah.
The thing that sucked, though, is I bought Joe a nice box of fucking My Father cigars. And he told me the next day he was walking around and people just grabbed him and there was like they smoked like just a quarter of it and just left it.
Really? Does that ruin the cigar?
What?
I don't know. If you smoke a little bit,
It
and
ruins
leave
the money you wasted on the cigar that wasn't smoked all the way.
Can you save them?
I love when somebody's so dumb they make everybody else
What
feel
the
dumb.
fuck do I know about
I
cigars,
love that.
Bobby?
You just made Tim Dillon do a fucking Scooby-Doo.
What? Was the food good? Okay. Anyway,
I don't
was
know.
it music? Was
Should
the
we
music
call
nice?
Joe?
Let me ask you. You
Was
were
it
there.
pagan food?
No. What do you think?
Right.
I'm
It
asking
didn't.
you.
I don't think it would be.
What? Listen, you come out of the gate, fuck them, fucking.
I think it was really. And I didn't say fuck them. You said that Sarah
said
was sick
fuck-
when she was younger, and I said she had asthma.
No,
That's not
you
being
said
sick.
you said
That's
fu-
fucking being
Her
alive.
dad was a fucking
can't
boring
breathe.
drool, and he should have shut up 20 minutes ago. That's what you said.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did. Like a fucking basically. That's what you
I said the story was long, and it made it sound like she was dying, and it was asthma. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he should have ended it 20 minutes before he did. The father giving away
The
his
food
daughter.
was great, dude.
What kind of food did they have?
Are you lying?
You're just
Be
lying
a,
so
be a real
bad
ass
right
woman.
now.
Be a real ass woman.
It was good.
What'd
Did
they
you
have?
like it? What'd you have?
It was. I had the chicken.
How was
Ooh,
the chicken?
Yum. Everyone
It
loves
tasted
chicken.
like chicken.
Everybody has the chicken.
Everyone
at a
loves
wedding.
chicken in a
It
wedding.
tasted like chicken.
Listen, it's
For
good that-
sure, it tasted exactly like.
I had Nick DiPaolo go over to Ari Shafir and use his dandruff on my fucking cod.
Ew.
Just add taste.
Dude,
Yeah,
the cod.
Says something.
The cod was.
No, the
something
cod.
else.
Listen, it's wedding food. It's you can't. You're not gonna unless the wedding hires a chef and blah blah blah. Then you're not
Right.
gonna get. You're not
No, of
gonna
course.
get. The best
It's
shit.
nicer to just get
I'll
people
tell you what was
together.
good. The appetizers were real good.
What appetizer?
So this is the best part about his wedding. He had the ceremony. Told me it needs to be 5 minutes. It wound up being like 11, 14 minutes or because just all the shit takes longer. You know what I mean?
Right.
All the applause. No, I'm kidding. So then, and then we went right into this little room, and there was just a ton of appetizers, like people walking around with
Oh, that was the
crab
bomb.
cakes. and
That's great.
That was good.
That
Cocktail hour. The cocktail hour.
That
is what they
shit
call
was-
it.
Cocktail hour.
That
Yeah.
shit was real good.
Yum.
Thank
Spot on.
God.
You could tell the difference in my reaction. I was like, the chicken was good. No, the appetizers, dude.
The appetizers were fucking great. And
Yeah.
they had a bunch of fruit and stuff like that, and then they had a nice room, and then they let us in, and then it took a while between food.
I liked how they did the thing where they served you the appetizer, then you got to work it off with a dance, and then they served you the meal, and you got to work it off with a dance.
And everybody danced too.
Yeah.
That was fun. I remember, I was at Lenny's wedding, and you have to drag comics on the floor. I get it. I'm not a dancer. Like Joe List
Didn't stop.
didn't stop dancing the whole night.
Oh,
That's
that's so
adorable.
They were
sweet.
so happy dancing. They both didn't stop dancing. They
The whole fucking
fucking
night.
loved it.
They love dancing.
Well, it's like a love story.
It is a love story.
What do you mean? It's like a love
It's
story.
like Dirty Dancing.
You know, it's like
but-
it's like a love story. You know, two
Meetings.
comics, they find each other. You
They
know,
love to
Joe's
dance.
career is going really great in the last couple of years. He has this beautiful wedding. It's like a
They had
it's like
late
a-
night on the same night.
Yeah, it's like a love story.
Yeah, they
you know?
dressed
It's
as,
like a nice event.
Olive oil and Popeye for Halloween, and they were dancing then.
Really
know?
cute.
Yeah, but there's a
Yeah.
difference between enjoying yourself at your wedding and dancing. They love fucking dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, and Joe's good.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's a good. It was surprisingly knew the words, and
So is the
danced his
music
ass
like-
You
off.
knew the words to the dance.
Look, when you're at
Oh,
a wedding,
boy.
you're gonna go out and dance. You're gonna do this goofy whatever
Yeah.
it is, the Bruno Mars. Everybody's gonna go out for that easy dance, and then there's gonna be some hard dancing where you're just gonna be. I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna go sit down for a couple of those.
Right.
Then I'm gonna do a Journey slow song with my chick.
Right.
Be out there. Then you're gonna
Yeah.
do a dance with you and a guy. You're gonna dance because
Right.
that's gonna happen because everybody has to. But then there's then you sit down a little bit. But then there's people that like to dance
And they're up the whole night.
whole night. They
Whole
love it.
night, yeah,
They
yeah.
had he was sweating.
It's usually like one of them will be an elderly woman.
Yeah.
One of them will be like an older lady
Yeah.
who's
Took a course. She had a
right,
tango class
right,
at her.
who's
fucking
very
place.
proud of
Yeah.
the fact that and she'll be like still going, like she'll be doing that stuff.
I went to
And then
my.
she's dead at the next family function.
Listen, but you know what? That night's what you live for.
But here, the wedding was good because the timing was good.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
thing that was a little long was from the pasta to the main course. That was a little long, right?
They made us wait a little too long for the main course for sure.
To where like you couldn't not eat the food if you didn't like the cod, you couldn't not eat it because you had to have energy to get through the wedding.
Yeah.
That's how long they made us wait. Like
Yeah.
I have to eat this now, or I'm gonna
It looked
I'm gonna pass
beautiful,
out.
like all outside.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful. The wedding was
Nice.
beautiful, quick, fast, inside, appetizers, dancing, then food, and then it was the people like me and we had to leave, kids gone, and then the young kids all stayed. They were smoking pot all night,
Yeah.
smoking cigs, hanging out. It was a good time.
Good.
It was
Just-
really good.
Yeah.
It was a good wedding,
Yeah.
and it must be a fucking bitch to put together a wedding and feed so many
Yeah, it
people. And like,
sucks. I'm never doing
organize
it
that shit.
again.
Yeah.
Weddings
You're
are
married to
awful.
a lot.
I'm divorced.
wow,
Go, girl.
Hey.
I love that.
I just don't believe. I don't think weddings. I just don't. I think it's
They're
a
a pain
fucking.
in the ass.
Just have a party.
No, but you know
Yeah.
what? Look,
I
everybody had a
think
good
they're
time.
fun, though,
I think you
yeah.
got to realize that, people want to commemorate that day in a different way than they commemorate a 50-year-old birthday party or a retirement party. Like, it's got to be a distinct type of celebration.
Are you supposed to have a party when you're 50?
Yeah, that's like a big party.
Is it?
Yeah, huge.
Wow.
Usually.
Over the hill.
Retirement party is a big party. A wedding's is probably the biggest party I think you have.
Yeah.
The wedding is the biggest party that you throw
Quinceañera.
in your entire life.
I mean, look, I didn't have it.
I don't believe we don't I discuss.
What?
She said quinceañera, but I don't.
It's pretty big in
we're gonna
Spanish.
discuss-
Don't
Discuss.
believe in
He doesn't
quinceañeras.
recognize it.
We're going to talk about
What
American
is it? What is
things.
what is that?
It's when you're
It's
15
a
and
sweet 16 for
for
Yeah,
Hispanics.
Hispanic.
Yeah,
Big deal. It's like a wedding.
What
yes,
are
but
you trying to
it's-
get fucking like
Just saying.
yeah.
more listeners in Mexico? What are you trying to do?
Sure.
That's a big party too. But I think the wedding is above the communion, the quinceañera,
Yeah.
even the baptism. I think the wedding's the biggest one.
This bitch is just trying to get an easy name.
Long
for the
Island,
podcast.
my buddy-
Quinceañera.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
My buddy,
Now say
Goya
it
is
5
sponsoring us. My buddy had a wedding with his Long Island weddings. These Long Island girls are crazy. My
Yeah.
friend, 80 grand, went into debt,
What?
$80,000.
I had a friend do
For-
that.
for one night.
No.
And he pulled me aside during the wedding. He goes, she invited everybody that she ever fucking met. She lived in California. He goes, for 3 months, she invited everybody,
Fuck
you know?
them.
And then, listen, there were plates of food that nobody touched because people didn't show up. And they were just throwing it out. The people in the wedding, they're clearing out the next. And he's like, and he would tap me on the shoulder. He'd like, take a look at that. That's $80,000 being thrown in the garbage.
It's a way. It's a.
Oh, I hope their marriage
Here's
lasts.
my thing. Tell me if this is not okay.
Yeah.
Go get fucking married, just you and her, on your family, right? Just
Or
your mom,
him.
your mom and dad, right? Or just you two,
Yeah.
and get married, and then just throw a fucking party, and let everybody come to the party.
That's the wedding.
When you eloped, what was your wedding?
You still have to
described
feed
a
those.
wedding.
Yeah, that's literally a wedding.
Can I tell my wedding plan?
I can't.
Because it
When
costs
three
$0.
girls talk at once, it turns into just noise. I don't know. No, I'm kidding.
When anyone talks, it's noise.
Nah, when girls, it's worse. Listen, what'd you say?
Okay, this is my plan when I get married. Every year on Valentine's Day, don't fucking steal this, either of you bitches.
I already did.
The Empire State Building,
Let me get my notebook.
they let you write an essay, and they'll choose 14 couples to get married at the top of the Empire State Building on Valentine's Day. Totally free. I'm sure it's freezing as hell
This
up
is
there,
already
but-
very sad. Like, this is
Like
already.
Sleepless
By the
in
way,
Seattle.
none of those 14 couples make it 2 years. There's no way.
No, that's my plan. It's free, you know?
Yeah, but what if you what?
What if you don't get
yeah,
it?
what if you like by the time you get it? First of all, what if you don't get it? What if you do get it and then you really don't like the guy come February?
What if he jumps off the building after we get married?
Listen, my plan is to get married at Ralph Sutton's apartment. It's slightly small, but coffee and water for everyone, unlimited.
And then we're gonna sell it for $5.99.
and then it will get sold on Gas Digital.
We're gonna make T-shirts called The Wedding.
The wedding.
Yeah,
My
silk
big fat
screen.
gay wedding.
Get silk screen shirts while the wedding's happening.
I liked when you were speaking at the wedding and you were like, these two people love each other and they're standing in front of everyone to like prove it. And you're like, actually, this is all kind of weird. Like, because it is. Weddings are like, being married is a very weird thing in general.
It's a weird thing because
It's kind of like being like, prove it. You know,
But
like,
if you
love
meet
me,
people that aren't
prove
married,
it.
It's the
And-
government.
And together you
But
think
if
they're
you look-
cheating.
But if you look at marriages
Right.
over the year, right? Look
For
at marriages back when I was a kid. A marriage, you went to a church, you went to a hall, they took the photos of the bride and the family, and then you went in and you had some drinks, and then we had to wait for them to be announced. And it was very ritualistic for a long time. And then finally people started going, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna cut that out. Let's not do it in a church. Let's just do it at the hall. So now marriages are getting streamlined because weddings fucking blow.
yeah.
They fucking blow. I'd rather go to a funeral. It's quicker.
I like weddings.
Funerals are
too.
great.
Listen, I got to be honest with you.
That
like
really.
I
weddings.
have.
two of the the girliest thing. I like wedding. Me too.
I like the cake.
I love funerals.
Funerals
I like
to
a
me,
funeral too. A
I
funeral.
Funerals-
because everybody comes out. I see family that I haven't seen in
If
so
you
long.
can't have fun at a funeral,
I've
you're
never
in-
had a bad
you're
time
nuts.
at a funeral.
I've had some of the best times of my life I've had at
Swear.
funerals.
hardest
amazing.
laughs. Hardest
First of all,
laughs.
and it's nice to get tear up and like go to a funeral parlor and watch somebody go on the ground because it makes you feel like you feel alive and then you kind of get focused.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Italian
So you use
funerals
it as
are
a
the
like a
best.
bottom, like
no,
a mini
it's,
bottom.
I can't afford a retreat. So when one of my friends' dads or moms dies,
Yeah.
it's nice to go out to Long Island to a nice leafy
That's what I'm
green
saying.
cemetery, watch them get put in. Remember that they took me on a vacation, bought me dinner,
Right.
tear up a little bit, and then get back in the car and go, I got to write that pilot and really start focusing my
That's
time.
a good point.
I think that funerals are fun for comedians.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
I think funerals are fun for comedians. There's nothing funnier than, nothing funnier than a comic's funeral. It's
Yeah.
just, Patrice's funeral,
Yeah.
how sad it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I heard Billy talking about, he was telling me how hilarious Charlie Murphy's, he said it was the funniest comedy show he's ever been to,
Right.
Charlie Murphy's funeral.
Crazy.
He was like, people going up and annihilating
yeah.
at his funeral.
Yeah.
The funniest shit ever said.
Yeah.
So yeah, for comics, I think it would be funny. I like them better than a fucking wedding. If you think about a wedding, right? Think about if you're in the wedding, you're fucked.
Oh,
If someone asks you
so
to be in the wedding, you're
expensive.
fucked because you're dropping
$3,000.
dropping a lot. Well, women worse because you got to get all that horse shit. But guys, look, you have to pay for the meal, right? You basically give a couple $100, right? That's what I did. Give it like whatever the fuck it is, $250. You're figuring out, all right, let's give them $250 because you're paying them back for the food that you're eating, basically, and give them a little money. Then you get them a gift. It's like, fuck me. That's $5. I didn't. You know what I mean? It's like I could stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like love yourselves in private, or love each other in private.
Me
if
and my
it's gonna
wife. You
cost
know what we
that
did?
much.
We went. I told you this, right?
No.
We went. My wife's the shit. She goes, I don't want a wedding. I just want to get married. We'll elope. I want to do it in Hawaii though.
That's awesome.
She goes, I go, okay, we have to show our family, your mother, especially your mother, because her mother was sick. She couldn't travel.
Right.
She was just, her parents were old, but I loved her mother and father. I hired a web guy to come to the beach and set up cameras
Wow.
and a Wi-Fi. So
Oh,
there was
that's
a
really
dude
cool.
with a table, cameras and a Wi-Fi, and we had, we got a wedding package. Hawaiian dude with a conch shell married us on the beach, but there's no private beaches in Maui. They're all public. So he had to like angle the camera because if you went an inch to the left, there was a fat English family just watching us. It was awful. Like 8 just tubby English people watching us. And if you went an inch to the left, there was another wedding happening right there. But like I was out there, she came out, the limo, walked through the sand, the guys, and it's live. It was live. So our wedding invitation was a link to a website that you clicked on, signed in, and watched us.
Wow.
And
That's smart.
you could comment. Like Voss was talking to my grandmother in a chat room, which was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they watched it. They were down the cellar. They had it on the computer at the bar. So all the Colin, Norton, every
Oh, wow.
SD was all. They were all watching.
That's awesome.
Me get married, and as soon as we were done, I'll see you guys later. Bye. I was actually going, thanks everybody, thanks. I was thanking all my friends, Colin and Norton.
Yeah.
And my wife goes, "Would you win an award?"
Ew.
Fucking twat. But yeah, we got married, done, and we were on our honeymoon that
Right.
night.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, this whole, but then you can come back. The one thing I wish we did is had a big party, like at a big VFW, or just get a hall and have a party buffet. Go up when you want, really good food.
Yeah.
Just eat as much as you want, when the fuck you want, and a DJ, fuck it, or a live band, and just
Yeah.
have a party.
I love a buffet.
I actually got married during the
What is a
Unite
love
the
of
Right rally in Charlottesville. It was really fun. Everyone had torches anyway. I said, let's just do it.
Great food.
All your
know?
friends,
Great
all your
food.
friends had the torches.
Yeah, they all had my torches, my friends. So I said, you know what? Let's just make the best of this
So
and
great.
do something. So it was a lot of, yay, it was fun. There was a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So I was happy. Fun.
I'm really
Enjoyable.
proud of you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Wow.
There's a link you can watch. I'll send it to everybody.
Thank
There's a lot of
you.
people clubbing each other, but if you look
Yeah.
very closely, I'm doing my vows.
Oh,
They were
wow.
trying to club the little 2 fingers on the cake.
Would it be funny if that riot was just about my wedding and had nothing to do with race? Nothing to do with race.
It was just about one of them hooking up with a guy. You can't do this, man. You're our friend. We have the same viewpoint.
Yeah. Another influential leader in the movement lost.
That was a weird fucking. I can't believe it. This-
Crazy.
It's just I don't even get it. It's
Yeah.
like I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out. I'm out of it. I'm just gonna go take care of.
What do you mean? You're out of the
I'm out.
neo-Nazi group
Right.
that me and you joined 3 months ago?
I'm out.
Are you going to fucking tell people, Bobby? There are dues. You got to cover your dues.
Everybody you talk to, I either gotta be this
No, of
way.
course.
Or I gotta be either this way or that way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because if I think somewhere in the middle, I'm wrong.
Right.
I'll talk to this guy who's right wing and blah blah. I'm like, yeah, no, that's true. But this fucking dude, what are you, a fucking fag?
Everybody
and then
wants
you talk
to
to somebody
fight,
over here,
yeah.
it's like that's ridiculous. You can't. It's like
That's
I'm
ridiculous.
out. I'm fucking out.
Just keep doing weddings.
Well, it's also a thing now that
We
if
should do
you
it.
say you're out, that you're on the wrong side.
Yeah,
too.
you're out.
If
You're
you're
also-
silent.
Yes.
It's also
You
like
can't, you'll
Yeah.
never be right. You'll
But
never be on the right side.
I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna win anyways because I think both sides have points.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Tina Fey, the thing she did
What a
was
fucking concept.
It's funny.
She was funny.
It's a joke.
It was funny and it was a joke.
It's a joke.
Did she say stupid shit in it that I was like, "You're a fucking idiot for saying that"? Yeah, but
Right.
I can look past it because it was funny.
Yeah,
you know, like people sent me that clip, like I was gonna watch it and be like appalled.
yeah,
And it's like, if you have a sense of humor, you're gonna go, "That's fucking funny."
yeah.
Plus, there was cake in it.
Yeah.
You win
Yeah.
with cake with
It's
me.
comedy,
Yeah.
you know? And I mean, listen, if you have as much energy to fight comics as you do to fight Nazis, I mean, that's probably an issue.
But here's the thing, though. I don't get. Okay, Nazis. I hate the fact that we have to go. Nazis are wrong.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
no shit.
Right.
I've never played a video game where you're the Nazi.
These guys are also,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
these guys are also Dungeons and Dragons Nazis. They're not real. I mean, these are
They're
guys
crying.
that live in
They're
basements.
all crying.
I mean, these are not. They don't have a ton of. They have no political power. They have no funding.
Here's what's
they have
funny
no
to
money.
me, Tim,
Yeah.
is that they're walking out. They looked like the 300.
Right.
They really did. They looked like
Right.
Spartans, like with the things
Yes,
and
but
the
do
shields.
a close up.
But
yeah.
here's the thing:
Right.
one fucking chubby lesbian throws a rock,
Right.
and they fucking fall.
Well,
They all just fell apart.
Yamanika Saunders said the best joke. She's like, these guys, she's like, they're the Klan. And she's like, don't call them white nationalists, which I agree with. She's like, call them the fucking Klan.
Right.
But she's like, when I was growing up, Klansmen looked like fucking Klansmen. Now they look like greeters at Disney World, you know? Like they all look like suburban, like young dads.
Yeah.
And they're out in collared shirts with khakis. And it is scary because you're like, who the fuck am I living next to? That
Yeah.
you don't know.
You're like, this
who
is the
these
dude that
people
cashes me
are.
out at a grocery store.
Yeah.
But how many people are getting? Because these people are. But here's the thing: Trump said both sides were wrong, and he got so much shit for
Well,
it.
he that's a stupid statement.
It's a stupid statement. But here's the thing.
It's a true statement.
But it's stupid
But
because
it's
here's
stupid.
the deal.
Go ahead. What
What
do you
he
mean?
said-
Wait, stop for one
Yeah.
second. I know you got an opinion.
I recently just talked
I
about
want to hear it in a second.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to hear what you just said. It's a true statement. What did you say?
It's a true statement, but it's stupid.
Why?
It's not the smart thing to say because he's right. He's like, both sides are wrong.
Right.
Because, like, I mean, these fucking dumbass Nazis are coming out and we're just giving them attention. And
Right.
then, there's all this violence. People are dying when really they don't matter. Like,
But here's the thing: a lot of people who don't are fucking fuck Nazis.
Yeah.
They're hunks of shit. They're all just shit people. Anybody who believes in that, anybody who has a fucking Nazi flag.
I mean, Katy,
a
are you gonna? Because I know how you feel about these things. Are you gonna fight him a little bit?
Well, let me just
Because-
let me finish
Wait,
my
Katy
point,
is
Tim.
an-
Let me finish my fucking
Well,
point.
Katie's a Nazi.
I don't give a shit. Let me finish my point.
That's my point.
But the fact, what he's saying is this. This is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Is that Antifa is a bunch of fucking Nazis too.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Nobody is calling them. Nobody's saying these people. I don't give a fuck if the statue.
Right.
It's still art that somebody made to represent whatever the fuck it's supposed. Take it. You can't just vandalize shit.
Right.
You can't mace people. You can't hit people. You can't.
Right.
You can't. Nazis. Yeah, I know you want to.
Right.
You want to go up and see a bunch of fucking white Nazis who are saying bad shit about Jewish people and black people and women and all that shit. Fuck them. They suck.
Yeah.
But you can't just fucking attack them.
When you attack someone because you don't like what they're wearing or their symbol they're wearing, you're doing the same thing that they're doing to minorities.
Yeah, but
you're
they-
attacking
and
them
I
because you don't
agree,
like
But
them.
nobody has fucking said that.
No, people
I
are.
Who?
People are
Not
saying
one
it.
fucking new.
There's a lot. Ben Shapiro
But-
saying it.
but
There's a lot
as
of
a
people.
president-
All right, but those,
Yeah.
of course, the Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, but those are the guys that are going to say it. Who are you expecting to say it? CNN, MSNBC. They're not going to
I
say
expect somebody to fuck. But here's the thing: the president, basically, I believe that's what he said.
it. But here,
That's what he was
I'm
saying.
gonna
That's
tell
not
you-
his job.
I'm going to tell you why you're wrong because
Okay, no, please.
I'm
I'm
going to tell
not.
you because I agree with everything you just said. He did not say there was. He didn't say both sides were wrong. He said there were very fine people on both sides. This is the problem.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
this is what he said. He said there were very fine people on both sides.
Can I
Now
ask,
listen.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
On the Nazi side,
Yes.
and Gavin McInnes talked about this too.
Yeah.
These Nazis were trying to trick right-wing.
No.
Hang on,
You
let me
did-
finish.
Okay.
Let me finish my fucking thought.
Okay. All right. All right. All
The
right.
fuck.
Okay. All right.
They were trying to get him and the Proud Boys
Yeah.
to go down there.
Yeah.
They were trying to get people to go down there under the guidelines that it was like some right-wing Republican march when it was Nazis.
Right.
Okay, and he actually was like, "Yeah, we're not going. Thanks.
Right.
We don't go with Nazis." Were there? And this is a question.
Yeah.
Were there people who were not Nazis that got caught up with this shit?
If
No.
you're holding a torch and
Yeah.
you're standing next to somebody with a
Yeah.
swastika and a quote from Adolf Hitler on their shirt,
What if
and
you,
you have
What if you forgot your reading glasses?
Okay, yeah. If you forgot your reading, if you're a drunk frat boy that's just by mistake, Somebody gave you a torch and you're like, is this a conga line? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Listen, the organizers of that rally were Jason Kessler, were Christopher
Right.
Cantwell, were Richard Spencer.
That's why I love Tim.
Quick.
Listen to that.
Quick.
Who the fuck knows that info?
Quick,
This
everybody.
fucking cocksucker. Funny
A lot of people
and
do.
intelligent.
Easily, you Google these dudes very easily.
Yeah.
First, go to any of their websites. The first thing that comes up is something called the Jewish question. How much power do Jews have? Are they a problem? So it's like
a lot.
a lot. And first of all,
Too
the
much.
So any of these guys are white supremacists, and they're neo Nazis. I mean, these are National Socialists. You know, Matthew Heimbach. These are National
That's such a-
Socialists.
that's
Sounds
such a-
like
Neo Nazis.
Yeah.
These are neo Nazis.
That's such-
I mean, dude.
All right, you go. I'll fucking throw my jokes in at the end.
Okay,
I'll
that's
edit them in.
That's
you
fine.
Fucking rambling asshole.
My whole point is that you can't not know that
Yes.
this is who's throwing the rally.
Well, listen, I understand that, but were they trying?
I respect that Katy went. I respect that Katy went.
I had a great time.
Yes,
You know?
I respect it.
You
went
know,
with
if
a
she
group
w-
of girls and it's a bachelorette party. So.
If you were a Nazi, you know how hard it would be not to like kind of just be into her. You know how hot that would be.
It'd be very hot. If she-
Ah.
you look a little bit like the girl who did the Vice documentary.
Yeah.
Not really, but you know that
Oh,
girl
God, yeah.
a little bit.
If
Just a
she
little
shaved
bit.
her box into like a nice
What?
swastika. What?
That would be gross.
You don't think that's happened?
because vaginas?
Oh,
are
Oh, for sure.
Gross,
It's happening right now. Someone's doing it
Oh,
right
yeah.
this second.
Yeah, Hitler mustache. Where'd that come from, huh? We actually saw a guy. We saw a guy out front with a Hitler mustache
No.
last week. I swear to God.
I love that.
That's just a
Where-
hipster.
No, it was an old guy. It was like a
Oh.
big,
Hitler.
looked like a big old Polish or German guy,
Big ol'.
gray hair, looking for like, how do you get into the cellar? And I'm like, the guy has a fucking Hitler mustache. And everyone's like, oh my God, he did. Just right here.
Ha!
Nice, hot gray. You couldn't see it because it was gray, like totally, but it was a nice, hot Hitler mustache.
Wow.
What was that?
I sneezed.
Oh, I thought you were having a stroke. I
So-
don't know. Your fucking eyes roll back.
Every
I gotta-
time I do something,
He doesn't like the
he
eye
thinks I'm
rolling.
having a stroke. I have a tick in my eyes. I
Yeah, but
told
he
him
thinks
50
it's
times.
rude.
Get it, work
Because he
on it.
likes control. He wants to control
I don't want to
everybody.
crawl anyway. I just don't want to fucking be scared for you.
Oh,
What's
Every-
wrong with
and
your
I-
eye?
And
I have a twitch. I go like that sometimes.
sometimes when you
And it's
talk,
also, well, we're sitting in a hot studio with no air conditioning. This is not my studio.
It's
has air
pumping,
conditioning.
baby.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
an air
okay.
conditioner. It's not my fault that you're hot.
I'm
I
No one else
freezing.
is hot.
My studio,
freezing.
the
No one-
studios
No
that
one
I'm
else.
in.
Yeah, because it's a 2x2 studio and the AC's on your neck.
That's not true. We have offices
Like a-
coming.
All right,
we
will
have
you,
a
will you
massive
fucking, Can you just
expansion.
take a hit?
All right,
Learn to take a fucking hit.
I'm taking a hit.
Listen, everybody else is cold. You're hot. All right? Don't blame us.
You're wearing a long sleeve shirt. Tim.
Yeah, and you're 900
You're
pounds.
dressed for the winter.
Bobby,
it's not our fault.
3 people mistake me for you at Mohegan Sun.
Buddy,
3
I'm fat
people.
too.
Thank
Can't
you.
you just take a hit?
3 people.
900 was funny, stupid. Just take a hit, fatty.
I'm taking a hit.
No,
900 was not that funny. It's a very on the nose number.
You're
Let's
not
talk more
900
about
pounds.
weddings.
Listen,
Can we
I-
talk about mine?
I want to tell you how I felt racist
What's-
yesterday.
Why?
How
What?
Something happened. Something really weird happened. So I'm not from New York, and Lewis and I were on the subway.
All right, good story. Anyway, so I think that, and I'm kidding.
Listen,
Keep
this
going.
is
I made my
crazy.
brother's
This
wedding
is
cake.
crazy. This is crazy.
You
So we're
did?
both on our phones on the subway, and it stops, and we're on one of those that says the stop you're on and what stop is next. And I pay attention because he forgets, and then we get lost. And so I was listening, and it said like this stop 37th, next stop Allah Akbar. Literally, that's what the
You're
conductor
lying.
said. I swear. Because we were both looking on our phones, we both looked up at
Wait,
each other.
can I stop
and
for a
the
second?
people around us.
can I stop you for 1 second?
Yes.
Do you smoke weed when Lewis smokes weed?
I hadn't smoked weed then. I wasn't high
But
at
do
all.
you smoke weed when Lewis smokes weed?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But we both looked up at each other, and the people, like 6 or 7 people, all looked up at the same time from their phones and all looked at the speaker, and the doors were closing. We just left.
Nobody said anything.
Nobody
there's-
said anything.
That's great. So there's some fucking terrorist. He's literally
I called the
testing the
police.
waters.
I called the police.
did?
Yeah.
Wait, when was this?
What did you
today?
say?
I told them exactly what happened.
And what'd they say?
They said that they were going to look into it.
And then watch in 2 weeks, a train guy fucking smashes train into another train.
I
and-
Louis
swear
would
to
go,
God,
"My
clear as
girlfriend
day.
stopped,
This stop,
attack."
42nd, next stop, Allah Akbar.
Hold on.
Swear to God.
Hold on.
Clear as day.
A terrorist had to take a civil service test to get an MTA job. Like, what is the next stop supposed to be anyway?
It was supposed to. I can
Actually,
tell you right now.
Can I say something? They did change 34th Street to
To
Allah
Allah
Akbar.
Akbar.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Well,
by the way.
We were on
It will be.
34th, and the next one was 42nd.
Yeah. Allah Akbar.
What
That's
if it
what
was
they.
Times Square and you just
Can
because
I say
sometimes the
It
speaker
wasn't.
system is fucked up.
It wasn't everyone around. It was so clear because I was in my phone and everyone looked up at the same time. You can feel the tension
That
when it
is
was
weird.
said. And everybody was like,
I
why
believe
the
you.
fuck?
It's either weird or it's the fucking funniest thing ever.
It's either.
Just some dude with his pal. Dude, check this out. Next up, Allah Akbar.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what if the conductor was like, oh, I do this every once in a while. I'll see people run off. You know, like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what he would even do. I guess ram the train into another train.
Dude, you could
A
just,
lot of
the MTA
workers are
fucking
retarded.
crank it up and just sit
Yeah.
back.
We
and
got
let that
off-
shit smash at 42nd Street. You know how many people are waiting on that platform?
Can you do that? There's nothing to stop you from doing that.
What do you mean? Yeah,
There's-
your brain, your values.
Okay, but I'm saying like I didn't know if there was anything to stop
Yeah,
you.
how do the trains work? I have no idea.
Because it scares me that they're
a
not
guy.
automated to some degree.
They're not automated. The guy controls the speed.
Oh, that's
humans,
not good.
I never. Trust
I don't
that.
like
What do you mean?
that.
What are you guys talking about? Humans.
Ruin everything.
Planes are the majority is the plane doing the work.
Yeah, but humans have done amazing shit.
I know.
Nah.
We're not bad. They're fucking great.
Yeah, the good ones are great.
99.90% of the humans that ever operated anything have been expert, holy shit human beings.
I know, but the ones that aren't.
What are you rolling your eyes for? It's a
It's
fact.
aliens
Yeah,
that give
but
us
like-
the technology.
Oh,
a lot
fuck
of people
me.
are total morons. Though.
Yeah, every time I get on a plane, I
We're
think
the
about all
dumbest
times-
people in this room. Listen, a guy who flies a plane knows how to fly a
Yeah,
fucking plane.
But you probably have no idea that you've been on so many planes where that dude's hung over and fucked up and didn't
John
blow the night
Travolta
before.
knows how to
before,
fly
like,
a plane.
That person can be going through anything.
yeah, but
that pilot,
but there's two of them.
and he could snap.
But that's why there's two of them.
I know.
That's why they don't have one dude on a plane. They have two of them. Sometimes three.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. That's true. Because they're not reliable. Because they're human.
That's not true. They're very reliable people.
Then we'd only need one.
My
That's
old
true.
roommate was a flight attendant.
No, that's it. That's not that. That's in case something does happen to him physically where he can't. You need somebody else to be able to do that. A co-pilot. You always need somebody up there. That's just added safety. But I think that trained people. I mean, look, if a guy's, there's no way a guy is gonna smash a train into something. That would have already been done, and it would have been done in some shit country.
Now it's gonna be when they hear this. They're like, "That's a good idea."
That'd be fucking crazy. My point back to you about this Trump thing. You make sense with that. I understand that, but still, I think that
I'm not saying that.
what bothers me about this whole thing and why I'm tapping the fuck out is because nobody seems to be saying that both wings of this shitness is bad. Nobody. CNN said that Antifa was going to find peace through violence.
Yeah, well, CNN's out of control.
But who the
CNN's
fuck?
out of control.
Who
Yeah.
the fuck? Who the fuck would ever condone that?
Since this whole thing has started, it's really made me like kind of sway away from the left side a lot.
Well, you
Because
can't.
it's
You
like-
can't read CNN. You can't read
Yeah.
anything that they write.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, I don't
crazy.
but the
think-
whole thing's become.
They only report on
It's
Trump tweets.
fucking ridiculous. My phone has CNN alerts. The first line is the first line is always Trump. Trump. First line, Trump. Since he's been elected, that's all they fucking talk about. Not about technology, new things that are happening, the world. It's all horseshit.
Well, it's the same problem that's going on with all news, where it's like become so capitalistic that they are just making news for the people who consume it. And CNN's demographic is people who are enraged.
And it's
right
also
now.
social
it's
media
demand.
is bad, man. Social media is not good. I got to be honest with you.
Mm.
Social media has not enriched the lives in the way that I think. I think the reality is it's inhibited our ability to process information, have a conversation, and people argue on Twitter with GIFs and memes. They're full
Yeah.
of arguments.
But you're
with-
saying
it's like,
that
what
with
are you
your own
doing?
podcast.
No. I
What do you
understand that.
mean?
He said social media is bad. It means they
bad.
can't communicate stuff like
bad.
that. But you have a podcast, and that's exactly what you do. Because
Yeah, but
of
social media and a
Podcast is like
podcast.
radio. That's
It's
been
a
around
different
for
thing.
Podcast is not-
forever.
It's a different
A
thing.
podcast is a long form
Sounds like-
conversation that you're having usually with another person, or some people are having it by themselves.
I'm talking primarily
shit.
about social
Facebook,
networks.
Twitter,
Joe,
and
listen,
stuff.
Where like,
Hello,
and I'm
Joe.
also a comedian. It's like
Joe
people-
List. Hi, Joe. You're live on the YKWD
Congrats,
podcast.
Joe.
Oh, that's good. That's why I'm calling.
Uh-oh.
Congrats.
I just think it's egregious and outrage that I would not be invited onto the podcast mere days after.
I thought he was on a
Oh,
honeymoon.
buddy, buddy, first of all,
Talk about it.
first of all, you can come. I told you come on anytime you want. Just show up. Number
I'm
one.
inside.
Number one. Number two, thank God you weren't talking about us trashing the fucking the cod.
The cod.
Yeah, the cod was terrible. Listen,
Who orders the cod?
Is he outside?
that you know what? You have a good point. Who orders the cod?
That's true.
I don't know. Fat boy who's hungry. But the appetizers were amazing. Are you here? Come on, come by.
I was gonna stop by, and I felt I was too hurt.
Oh, fuck off. Please come by. Hurry up. We'll see you in a little bit.
I'm going to the movies with Ari.
No.
What movie are you going to see with that queen?
A ghost story.
Oh, that's the romantic horror movie.
Oh my God, the one where they go in the lake at the end.
And she's
That's-
real depressed
it's
with
like
the ghosts.
It's like, oh God. All right, well, that's great. Well, I love you, buddy. Great wedding. We're so happy for you. Why don't you
Yeah,
say what
sorry
you say
about
about
the
her
fish.
dad right now? Come on, fucking tough girl. Good, speak up. He can hear you. Nothing.
Thank you, Joe. It was really fun.
Yeah, all right, there you go. All right, buddy. Buddy, I didn't think you'd want to come on. Are you coming tomorrow night?
What's tomorrow night?
Anyways, Joey List. You want some more water, buddy?
No, I'm chilling. I don't. I'm put it in the freezer.
Anyways, what were we talking about? Joe List. That's so funny. You fucking turkeyed out.
Social media.
Talking about fucking her fucking long-winded dad. You don't want to whip that out?
I said what I had to say.
I really thought he was calling.
Me too. I was like,
I was trying to go through my head like, what do we say?
I know, me too.
I was like, I trashed the cod, but I talked good about the appetizers, so I'm good. I was like, oh, it's because of you.
You really threw me under there, dude.
Nah, not really. Totally.
I wish like he gave the phone to Sarah's dad.
He was like, Kim.
Sarah's dad.
look,
When Sarah was a child, I'm like, oh, fucking A again.
But you hit DePaulo. I think DePaulo at one point went, speed it up. Speed it up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
They don't even know me that much for me to talk shit about the wedding either,
no.
you know? Like, for sure.
I mean, look, weddings
I
are
didn't talk
meant.
shit about the wedding. Just
Look, anybody who's been married, just
We heard
they
you.
stink. They're not good. They're not fun.
We know, Kim.
They're fun. When you leave a wedding, you're like, every time I leave a wedding, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Because there was a bad one that happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were like, fuck me. Never again. And then you're like, it wasn't that bad. $500, couple hours. I got to fucking having a
it's
kid.
like a good day at the DMV.
Plus
Like, oh, okay.
150 for the fucking babysitter. Suck a dick. All over the place. I'm getting
150.
whacked.
I'm trying to babysit.
Box of cigars. Didn't even get one.
Yeah.
Didn't even get one.
I know, because they went stale.
Ugh, were you happy with that one?
Yeah.
She was smiling before. I know because it went stale. What are you, fucking Carol
I
Burnett?
knew it was bad.
Fucking twat. Here, take that. Put that over your
my
cold
puss?
tits. Yeah. Are you gonna get married someday? Do you want a marriage?
I mean, who knows? I mean, you don't know. I mean, you can't really. I don't think you can predict.
No, I'm not saying that you gonna. I know
Maybe,
you can't.
maybe,
Would
yeah.
you like to get married?
Yeah, but it's not a huge thing.
Would you have a wedding?
Sure, if I got married, I
You need
would,
a
yeah.
wedding.
A Long Island wedding.
I don't know about a Long Island wedding, but I would do something
all your polo boys?
tasteful at an Arby's. or
You'd go to the
something.
Hamptons.
I would do something really nice.
Montauk.
I would have you officiate it,
Dave
Bobby.
and Buster's.
I will not officiate another wedding.
You
Will
will
you
absolutely
officiate mine?
officiate
You'll
a wedding.
officiate mine.
My rule is this:
You
you
will.
have to sell out 3,000 seaters or more.
That's fine.
So
No, you're
get
gonna
to
do
work.
me.
Fine. Yeah.
Get to
Good.
work.
Yeah.
I don't
well,
think to me a wedding's not that important, right? I mean, I think if you're into your career, you're into like doing shit like that. I don't know if you're focused on a wedding.
I'd love to meet someone. That
Yeah,
would be great.
yeah.
What happened to the
Start
boyfriend? Did I fuck it up for you?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's over.
Aw.
Do you want a big wedding, Kim? Like a,
A big.
Puerto Rican
I don't want
wedding?
a big wedding, but
Where you
I
have like
definitely.
released chickens and everybody's going nuts.
Yeah.
What is a Puerto
throwing-
Rican wedding?
Louis kills them
they
all.
do
and-
things.
At
they like
the end,
throw,
they throw
Your
rice
Honor.
and beans.
Yeah, there's like Santeria and stuff.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
kind of fun.
The rice kills the birds.
It's true. I like that. I like that. That's what I'm into. Like some kind
Everybody
of
has to
witchcraft.
get a
Everyone's
tattoo.
spanking their kids
Yeah.
at the wedding.
Yeah.
This is
Everyone
fun.
has kids at the
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah, I definitely want to get married, and I want a wedding.
You want that
Nice.
You want that
Yeah.
thing? Really?
Yeah.
You want a dress?
Yeah.
Do you want a gas digital step and repeat at the wedding?
I want a podcast
So that you can
during
take
my wedding.
photos with,
All
I
right, guys.
want I would not mind my wedding being podcasted live.
Well, you have found the perfect husband. You found the dude.
I mean,
I want a
the
lot of drugs.
only guy.
You
Yeah.
found the only guy.
Like at my wedding, I want like a big bowl of mushrooms that people can just like
Like
take.
shrooms,
Yeah,
not like okay.
fun.
No, like mushrooms.
Can't wait to
Everyone on
pretend I
drugs.
tuned into that. That's great.
Bobby's like Portobello. What are you?
No, I know what mushrooms they're talking about. You want people just fucked up at your wedding?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want everyone fucked up.
Here's
I
the
want people
thing-
to be like, "That was so fun, I almost died."
Here's the thing, too. Joe
like a
said no
nightmare.
kids, and there was kids.
Yeah.
There was.
Don't bring kids if he says no kids.
Yeah,
Who's
but
kids?
That's
You know what
fucked
that
up.
means? They didn't want your kid there.
Yeah, I know.
Call him back.
That's
That's
what my mom
true.
does, and she's like, "We don't want the kids."
Wow.
And then she'll give specific okays to people.
Kim Congdon telling the truth.
You didn't call him.
Telling the
I'm
truth.
not going to call him because he'll.
Look who pussed out now.
Well, Joseph. This is the thing with Joe. If I
That's
call,
sensitive.
if I call, Joe's very sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm glad you told him.
I didn't tell him.
About the
I
cod.
almost. We did a little bit.
He alluded to
Now
it.
he's
we
gonna listen
alluded.
to it.
He's not listening. Nobody
Yeah,
listens.
he can't hear.
Who listens to their own podcast?
Yeah.
Nobody listens to their shit.
I think people do to get better, to improve.
Lewis does.
I do. I listen to my
All-
thing to improve.
That's all Lewis does is watch his own podcast.
Yeah, I do
Is it
too.
really?
And all day.
Actually,
No way.
Yeah,
It's a
we do.
nightmare.
We
And
both
then he's
do.
like, "Look at
Dave
this part."
does it too.
Yes, we
Marry
both do.
him.
Listen when I said this. And
Yeah.
it's like I hear it over
We're
and
trying to
over.
get-
I'll
we're
walk
trying to get
in
better.
and Dave will be watching himself.
Yeah,
on
we're
the
trying to get
podcast.
better. We're trying to get better.
At what?
That's not
Broadcasting.
getting better.
Yes,
That's
it
just an
is.
ego watching
That's
yourself.
not true. That's you learning. You're hearing how you. Oh, I talked too much during that guest. Oh, I taught. I should have said this. I should have did
Apparently, you're
that.
not learning. Fucking
You
yapping.
learn. Listen, you know this is where I'm right and you're all wrong, and that's okay. I mean,
Wa-
there's no.
Watch this episode.
Why would you? You'd watch yourself back on stage to see what you did right and wrong.
Yeah.
You'd listen to your podcast.
Yeah, I don't.
Same thing.
No, it is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is.
All right.
If I know when I talk too much, I know when I said something wrong. My
Okay.
instincts are always right.
Great.
I know when I'm an asshole. I know when someone's a dick. I know it right in the moment. I feel it. I'm yapping too much.
I feel like these were your wedding vows. I know when I'm talking too much, Dawn. I know when I'm an asshole. I know when I do. Good vow. All right, give me the bomb thing. I thought it was funny. I thought it was very funny.
Buddy,
I thought it
don't
was
get
very
mad
funny.
at me, you fucking
I thought it was
pussy.
very funny, quite
well,
frankly.
good for you. I know
Yeah.
you think you're a superstar.
Listen,
I
buddy.
didn't fucking say anything.
Okay,
They
all right.
can laugh.
That's fine.
What did I shut the
Did I-
laughter button down? Don't fucking get mad at me.
Listen, you
What?
set the
I'm
tone.
listening. I have
you set the
headphones
tone.
on.
They're looking at you.
Buddy, they're not, dude.
They're looking at you. They're very nervous.
Please,
They're
Bobby.
very nervous. They're very
Bobby.
nervous. You made one of them blow you on camera.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm scared it's
Poor
going to happen
Katy.
again.
Yeah. She's
Wants to know
terrified
why
of you
she's
putting her in
here.
another video.
Listen, here's the thing. Are you going to get married someday? Do you want this whole big
I,
hoorah?
I would love to even have a successful date at this point.
Let me ask you a question. And I don't mean to offend you,
Oh, no, it's okay.
but you're pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Well, seriously, you can offend.
Thank you.
She just writes a
Apparently-
blog about it.
Ashley
Bobby
Judd
Kelly
did.
called me black.
Why the fuck would I? You got to be careful when you compliment a girl because I don't want to.
You already
Fuck.
told her to get a fucking swastika on her pussy.
No, not her. I said somebody could.
Oh,
See how you hear things? Yeah,
Yeah.
you rewrite history.
yeah.
Now there's going to be a blog on that, you fucking cocksucker. I just called you a cocksucker. I'm in trouble. Hey,
He posted a picture of my hard nipples today.
I did not. What
Did
hard
too.
nipples?
Just bragging about the air conditioning.
First of all,
on.
I just said you were happy to do the show. I don't know what you're talking
My
about.
nipples were hard.
Who? What the fuck are you talking about? They were? I didn't even see that.
Bobby,
He's got to look again.
I didn't even see
He missed
that.
it.
let's see a
Why
reaction.
were they hard, though?
Because they're always hard.
I don't know. Wow, they were.
Oh, okay.
Wow, they're nice.
He's done the same thing to me. This is what he does. This is what he does. And if we don't shut him down, he'll continue to do it. And that's the tragedy.
Monster.
So you don't have a boyfriend?
No.
I don't understand. Is it because you find it hard to find a guy? You want to be like a square dude outside of comedy? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Because a guy has to be comics that want to date you.
I mean, I can't date any more comics. It's just
Why?
it's just too much of like their, whole thing and then my whole thing. It's like very tough, I think, to just be a comic and be constantly going after that next thing and managing yourself and managing your career. And then to have somebody else where you have to kind of like watch out for them. And then you feel like, there's a codependency, I think, with a lot of comics.
Well, if somebody gets
Whoa, Kim, counterpoint.
that's the new name of the show. Counterpoint. Kim, go.
I mean, I don't think it's a great idea to date comics either.
Wow. It's heating up.
I mean,
Fight.
Hey, wait a minute.
fight.
What about this fucking?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's doing the fucking. We got half the Skanks broads here.
If I met like a great comic
Oh, there they
who,
go.
see, but it'll happen because
Wait, a great comic or a great person?
Well, he'd have to be both, I think. At
What
this
about like
point.
if Sebastian Maniscalco wanted to start dating you?
Oh, he's,
I mean,
What?
I would go on
best.
one date with him.
He's
I
the
guess.
best.
he's the best.
He's
You'd date
fucking
him.
great.
Isn't he married?
He's
married with a kid, but
And-
Oh,
anyway.
no
Yeah.
problem.
I'm
then.
just saying,
That's my type.
Is it the
Yeah.
level of comic? Like I always wonder if like there was a comic who's very
Hang
successful.
on, my thing just fucking filled up when she said that. What'd you say? You said
Is it
married
man?
married with a wife. She
Yeah,
had no
no.
problem. That's my type.
Oh,
I literally
yeah.
went,
No,
Right.
but it would have to be somebody who doesn't have their
keeps
career
their mouth shut.
in that. They
Yeah.
have to have their career in a place where it's not that of like, am I gonna make it? Am I not? Because that's a
Yeah.
lot to take on when you're dating somebody.
Especially as a man, you don't want to like date a guy that's like.
well, that's where
You
I
have to
am
stroke his
anyway.
ego
So
all
it's
the
like
time,
you
like,
know.
it'll be fine.
all right, wait a second. You guys feel that way? Do you have any problems? Like you're a comic. He's a comic. Does that fuck up anything? Does that? And you live in L.A.,
Yeah,
which must be tough too.
yeah. No, I don't know. I think right now, me living in LA makes it easier because we both. Even when I'm here, sometimes I don't see Lewis like all day because we're both working or we're both doing podcasts or shows or whatever. So that makes it easier with being long distance that we are both busy, and then we both live in places where stand-up's like really big, LA and New York. But I think it's good with Lewis because there's a point like you don't want to date an open micer because they're like broke and they smell and like they're fucking suck.
Yeah, you don't want to give
Like,
anyone advice.
Yeah,
too.
you don't want to help.
Or they're
you.
like 35 and they're like, I've been doing stand up for a full year now. And I
Yeah.
think I'm ready.
Or they
to...
go up to like fucking Bill Burr and they're like, "You're my idol" in front of you, and you're like, "Okay, I can't
Yeah.
do this." And then you also don't want to date someone that's like completely broken out into the industry is on TV because then they're like fucking everyone already, and it's like they don't want to settle down. And I just don't trust. I don't know.
But I have a
So you
hard
want-
time.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a hard time dating guys that aren't comics because I need someone to like know how funny I am and appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, and
It's
guys
like-
don't get it. You'll say something to a regular guy, and they'll be like, "Oh," like they'll take you seriously. Like if you're a funny girl and you try to say something funny, they think you're being serious, and they're like, "That would never work." I'm like, "I know, it's a joke."
There's
like
a
they
difference.
just don't.
That
They
is-
don't
that's
get
a-
that women have the capacity.
That's a weird thing though, because as a guy, our sense of humor gets us sex. You know, as a guy,
not gay
me
dudes.
make really
Gay dudes don't care. Gay dudes don't go to comedy shows. They don't really care about comedy.
unless you're
Yeah, that's
unless
why-
you're like Lisa Lampanelli, their whole fan
Yeah,
base is gay.
unless you're 100%. But
Unless
that's
you're-
why a lot of gay dudes in comedy are successful or they kind of quit because there's nothing else there. Like you look at people that do open mics for like 10 years. You're like, why are you still doing it? And you realize,
Right.
oh, that's how they get laid.
Yeah.
But like because there's like 5 gay comics. There's like not a lot of
Name
you
them.
know.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm not
kidding.
gonna. But there's not a lot.
Mateo.
Literally, there's not that many. And so it's like if you're not
There's probably a lot more than
as
just
a-
not out.
no, yeah, sure.
Half my friends are fucking.
Sure,
half my
sure,
friends are
okay,
fucking-
sure. But so if you're like a gay comic and you're not making any progress, you quit because like there's
Yeah.
nothing in the scene for you.
I mean, for a straight male,
Yeah,
when
that's how you
you're
get-
when you're doing comedy coming up, I
That's
mean,
how you get laid. Yeah.
fucking women love after
Yeah.
the show. I mean, it's so easy.
Yeah,
But-
guys don't like it as much.
I get approached by guys all the time.
Really?
Like probably after every show, but it freaks me out.
See, they like it in the moment on the show.
Yeah.
In the moment when you're on the stage, they're like, "This is so cool."
But
She's
when
on
you're with
stage.
them, they want you to be their girl.
They want you to be like, "You're so cool." Like
Right.
they have to be the. There's something emasculating about making a man laugh. That he's like, "Oh, she made me laugh," and then there he's like, "What do I do now?"
Yeah, that's true.
I
Is
tell
it-
you what though, with my wife's a square, doesn't do comedy, but she fucking cracks me up when she acts.
Because she also acts like a woman and a mother and a wife.
Well, she is a mother and a wife, so I hope she would act like that. But Dawn will tell me to go fuck myself. I remember one night I laughed for 10 minutes. She goes, go. I ask her, I go, hey, get me this. She goes, suck my dick. And I was on the floor laughing my ass off. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. That made
Yeah.
cracks me the fuck up. We laugh a lot. Me and my broad laugh a lot.
But you're saying that as a comic, from the view of a comic, you appreciate someone who's funny and who can make you laugh after watching so many funny things. A
Like
regular
if I was
guy.
if I was dating, I think it'd be hard though as a comic to date a girl like Joe and Sarah are alike. So it's for some reason I see that working. You and Lewis are similar, so I can see that compatibility that's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and Dave are nothing alike.
You guys are alike.
No, you
Very
guys
much
look
alike.
alike,
Oh, you
though.
got,
We
you-
look alike.
Yeah,
You have the
you
same
look like
body.
twins.
Yeah, I know we do.
have
We
the
look
same-
like brother and
You
sister.
have the same size chest. I'm sorry. I
no,
mean,
we are a lot alike
You're
though.
a lot alike.
Yeah.
But it's the comics that, that aren't alike. I don't know if I could ever date I never ever dated a comedian. I don't think I've ever fucked around with a comedian. Maybe one a long time ago. Maybe, I think you're onto something. I think it might be something in me that I'm like, I don't want to fucking have to laugh at your shit if I don't think it's funny. I don't want to hurt your feelings either.
Yeah, but Dave doesn't laugh at me if I'm not funny. I'll be like, you're not funny.
We've talked. He says you're not that funny. Yeah, square guys must be like, fuck that, right?
I mean, like I think a lot of guys are like, oh wow, someone who's like unique and interesting, But then it's like you kind of get to know them, and you're like, God, you're Jesus,
Boring.
just kill
Yeah.
I
yourself.
think it's tough to date a comic.
What are you doing?
It's
living
tough to
your
date
life?
a comic anyway because they're out. If they're succeeding, they're out every night. They're not around.
Yeah.
They're going away on weekends. Like, forget gender for a minute. I know that's hard to do, but if you forget gender for a minute, actually, it's just I think it's kind of hard to date a comic if you're a total square because you're like, we're going away this weekend, and you're like, oh, I'm fucking featuring it hilarities, and he's like, what? Like,
yeah, and
Yeah,
people-
like the 9 to 5
yeah.
does not mesh.
Yeah,
And it's
it
like
doesn't.
They're
even
getting
that-
off work, you're going to work. They have the weekend off, and then that's like your
Yeah, when you're working, they're partying.
And what they don't get is that like you can be like, oh yeah, we'll do this on Wednesday at 3, and then all of a sudden someone's like, oh, can you do my podcast this
Right,
week? And you're
last
like, oh, hey,
minute.
sorry, I know we had plans, but I have to do this podcast, and they don't get that that's also you working.
Yeah.
But if they
They-
do get it, it makes it way easier to just break up with them because they're like, oh, so much stuff has come up. I got
And they get it.
cast
They're
in
like,
a-
you're so busy.
you know.
Oh, I love the busy
A lot
line.
of times when you're dating somebody, the things that things that can help, like if you could get like good DVDs of old movies and Blu-rays and stuff like that. or
That'd be
maybe-
great.
To watch like on a date night.
Yeah, like
That'd be huge.
yeah, like a date night thing. Like I love like this place called deepdiscount.com.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you do there?
I mean, it's crazy. Let's talk about it. I mean,
Yeah.
deepdiscount.com is loaded. It's a website loaded of CDs, vinyls,
Sounds sexy.
DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, and more.
I'm into the deep, yeah.
See for yourself. I mean, go to deepdiscount.com or just go to my homepage at riotcast.com/Robert Kelly, and there is a logo right there. You can click on it. I actually went. That movie right there, by the way, right there. Click on that movie. That movie right there is fucking hilarious.
Which movie is that?
Right there. It's the zombie
Zombieland?
movie. It's called Zombieland. It's one of the best zombie movies ever.
Yeah.
And I bought it off deepdiscount.com right now, $5.41.
Did you
Whoa.
did you use a promo code?
Yeah, I did. I just went to riotcast.com/Robert
Can I show
Kelly
you my favorite movie?
and I clicked on it. Yeah, go ahead.
It's actually right next
True
to yours.
Romance.
Oh, it's
It's the best movie. One of the best movies ever.
ever
Yeah.
made.
I have a poster of that movie
Look at my background.
from the movie theater.
You're so cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to watch a movie when you're laying on a Casper mattress.
No,
Nope,
no,
it's not.
no.
Oh,
Only
really?
movies.
Sometimes,
Oh,
let me tell you this. So
sorry.
stop wasting your time searching for something to watch on Netflix or on demand. Instead, go to deepdiscount.com right now, Timothy.
I'm going to it. I'm on it on my
find
phone.
find the movie you want to watch. Buy it if you're really, really
Ooh, a Knight's
great.
Tale.
Buy it at a great price and have it forever, man, for your viewing leisure whenever you want. And they have special sales too right now, Tim. Did you guys know that, girls?
Whoa.
I
Special
see it
sales.
right at the top.
They have a special sale right now. Over 400 TV shows are on sale. I'm talking about complete series on DVD, Blu-ray, Starsky and Hutch.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck
Well-
cable.
Welcome back, Carter.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Mr. Carter.
Wow.
Right, great show.
Wow.
Ooh, the left
Gomer-
is good.
Gomer
Slither.
Pyle.
Ooh, Slither.
Ooh, Slither.
Yeah.
So sexy.
Freaks and Geeks, Chappelle, Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, and so many more. Go see for
Baywatch.
yourself, Tim. Seriously,
I
go
will.
there. Look for special coupon codes and sale icons and buy your favorites. At deepdiscount.com, you'll find great prices on new releases, too. Out this week, Baywatch.
Hey.
No, up. Where is it?
Hey.
Right there. There it is, right there.
Ooh,
It's
Zac
out this week.
Efron.
Zac
What's
Efron
up?
in this. I watched the movie, first of all.
Was it good?
Bad.
Okay.
Well, I'd love to see it for myself after I get it from Deep Discount.
I
Thank
love
you,
you. Thank
Katy.
you. Thank you, Katie, for saving that.
I appreciate
No, I
it.
did watch the movie. It had a great potential.
How The Rock is hot though.
I tell you, Zac Efron is fucking shredded.
Yeah, I mean
Ooh.
that's
Those-
his.
I don't really like him.
The girl on that movie, the blonde, god damn it, I would fucking grab Dawn by the ankles and toss her out the front door if that blonde said, I want to fuck you. I would literally grab her as she's holding Max. No. I've said it before. That girl is beautiful.
Deep discount.
I would fucking lie on top of my wife.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Fucking that girl.
You would use your fat to kill Dawn.
I would use my fat, not to kill her,
Yeah.
but to hold her down.
to subdue her.
Sounds like The Handmaid's Tale.
To subdue her.
Can you get that on deep discount?
The long-running TV series hits the big screen with more hot bodies and smugglers. What? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. The beach doing what lifeguards do best, busting up drug smugglers. Get your copy now on DVD or Blu-ray or Ultra HD for a really great price. DeepDiscount.com or just click on the logo found on my riotcast.com/Robert Kelly. Support my sponsors, people.
Do it.
You guys have been supporting these guys. I love that you're going there and you're using the code off of the Riotcast site. You support my sponsors. Be good to yourself. Buy it, own it, watch it when you want, and check it out. Thank you, Deep Discount. Thanks to all the people that are signing up for the. We have some news coming out too. Me and Adam and Lauren and Rob Sprance and our new guy. What's the new video guy's name?
Zach.
Zach. We got some news happening, which is great. Very excited about that. With the podcast.
What's happening?
No, I'll tell you when it happens. I can't tell you
It's
right now.
really
That was
exciting.
top secret.
I'm really,
Top seek.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Should be good. And we also but make sure you the premium members thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing to the premium membership. A lot of fans come up on
Yeah.
the road now and they're like, dude, premium member. I'm like, cool. Because I put up a bunch of one-on-ones up there. I got Ari Shafir, the hiking one. I got the one with Steve Byrne, which was actually really interesting. I got Colin Quinn up there. I got Nick DiPaolo up there. A lot of cool one-on-one podcasts. And we have this other thing going to happen soon from up at my house, which is going to be amazing. So there you go. My wife just ordered something on Amazon. Fuck.
You get a notification.
She's not as bad as me. I'm fucking terrible. I will
On
have
Amazon?
shit. It's
I have to
illegal.
cancel my Prime, yeah.
I have to because you hit a
Yeah.
button.
It's easy, and then it shows up at your door, and you don't have to think about it.
You hit a fucking button and it's there in 2 days.
They'll bring groceries to your door.
Right there. That's actually all right.
I want
I
to
can do that. I don't need another fucking wire case. I see something I'm like, oh, I need that, and I
Yeah.
don't. I
Yeah.
don't fucking.
What's
But
a
I-
wire case?
You know, thank you for being honest and not just letting me fucking say wire case.
I didn't question it. I was like, seems like something you'd buy. I don't know.
You know when you go on the road and you have your iPhone wire plug, your computer plug, and your other wire.
This is a
and
case for all the wires.
Oh.
It's a little case, and you put all your stuff in it. So when you put it in your bag, it's kind of not all
I
over the
thought
place.
You
maybe it was a
100
case made out of wire, like some kind of decorative suitcase or
Yeah,
something.
you definitely need that.
A wire case.
Yeah, that
I have,
sounds
yeah,
very
but
useful.
I bought 5 of them.
I'm buying one right
Fucking
now.
so bougie.
can
I've
I get
never
one,
had
bro?
a wire case.
What? You want one?
Yeah.
I'll get you one.
Okay, thanks, bro.
Yeah, you can have whatever you want.
Oh, thank
I'll get whatever you want. What's that?
I said so bougie. I just throw them in my bag, suitcase.
Yeah, I like bougie.
Yeah.
Bobby
my
has
thing.
a lot of different
Bobby Bougie.
bags and things.
Bougie Bobby.
Bougie Bobby.
Yeah.
She-
Bobby has a lot of.
But she
I
just
picture
did that
Bobby
just so
having.
she could have an easy time. What are we gonna name it? I got Bougie Bobby. I'm gonna go. I'm such a fucking fat Mario. Okay, Bougie Bobby.
I think Bobby has like Louis Vuitton luggage. I feel like he's that
Buddy,
guy.
I would,
Yeah,
Listen,
I
first
know
of all,
you
I
would.
don't.
but you would love to.
I don't, and I will fight that.
Yeah.
But I do want it. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
I
would
feel like you're that
love-
guy.
Everyone deep down wants Louis Vuitton.
Come on,
Oh,
black
I'd
Louis
love
Vuitton
it.
luggage.
I mean, come on,
I'd love
gangster.
Baba, you know who has it? Kevin Hart.
I guarantee you he does.
He lives in
Lucky.
it.
Someone's gonna talk to him.
I have a
If he-
duffel bag.
If
I
this
never check
cocksucker
my bag.
poses one more time shirtless on the end of a bed, like
Who, Kevin Hart?
like there's a phantom fairy photographer that's there when he wakes up in the morning.
It's not funny.
Who the fuck? Kevin, stop it.
Yeah, Kevin,
Is
you
it-
better stop doing what you're doing.
Stop
and
being
listen to
so
us.
rich.
Listen, fuck you.
Stop, Kevin.
Fuck you, dude.
Listen.
Fuck you.
Let him do
Always
what he
go
wants.
against me.
Let him do what he wants. I side with
Let me
Hollywood.
do what I want.
Bobby,
Let me
I
do what I
side
want.
with Hollywood, my
But
people.
let me do what I want. Let me do what I want.
Hollywood.
Who's your people?
Hollywood.
Oh, you're a you're
My
an
people
asshole.
are Hollywood,
Is he an
Bobby.
athlete now?
I apologize.
Oh, you know what,
He
Tim?
thinks he's
You're
an
just
athlete
a
now.
cunt. You really are.
How do you
just
just
a cunt.
become an
All right, Tim. Really, Tim? That one? Click on the fuck.
That's
right
a
there.
little much.
Oh, fuck you, Tim. Stay with your people, you fucking
That's a little
fat
much.
tard. Look at this. Look, really, Tim? Who took the, who?
What an
fuck you,
awkward-
Tim.
It is awkward.
Ew.
All right, listen. I didn't.
What?
Know, I didn't know he was
But
doing
that watch, though.
But that was.
He's modeling the watch. He's modeling the clothes. I've had a lot of requests to do similar photos.
He's
Yeah,
thinking
by
of
the
jokes.
ocean.
People have asked. People have asked me to do similar photos.
Look
No,
at
wait,
this.
scroll down. No,
See,
What about that
Buddha?
little person?
Oh, yeah,
This
who-
is funny.
yeah,
There's
who
a bunch of
yeah.
stuff on him cheating on his wife
No,
on
that's-
social media.
There you go. Let's
He's
not get into
praying
that.
in that
Let's not
one.
get into that.
Why?
Already?
Why-
Didn't they just
no,
do
no,
that?
not there. Stop. Go over to the one praying. I want to see the praying one.
Oh, I did that one.
Yeah, but I didn't talk about it. Fucking look at that. Really?
He found
You,
himself.
you know what you do when you pray? You don't fucking let the world know you're praying.
Oh, that's
If
noble.
I had wicker chairs, I would pray to God. Ugh.
Yeah, if I had a Louis
can I-
Vuitton luggage, I
So
would.
Can I just
lovely
can I
sad.
just can I just stop you for a second? It's rattan.
I'm so
That's not wicker.
embarrassed.
Nobody. That's
Nobody-
rattan.
nobody has wicker.
Nobody has wicker. It's not 72.
OMG.
Yeah, he's not Carly Simon.
You
I
pig.
love
Hey,
Carly.
pig.
My uncle was Carly Simon's tour manager.
Oh boy.
Fun fact.
Yeah, go to the next one. It's like, what the fuck's going on? What?
Oh, can we watch their wedding video?
Oh, sad.
I love Kevin. He's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna puke.
This is really not a great video.
I wonder if their cod was good.
Oh, here it is.
Oh,
Why is it so dramatic?
Oh my god, this is like a fucking.
This is like
Bruckheimer
a
film.
murder mystery. Who killed
Well,
Kevin Hart?
I love that we both had a good one, but you were just louder than me.
Why is she so much bigger than him?
Because everybody's bigger than me. He's 4'2". Look at Kevin's brother.
This is so dramatic.
yeah, this
It
music
is.
is very off-putting.
Oh
Because
my
life
God.
has stakes.
Yeah, you have stakes.
Whose
I
kids
wish I
are
had
those?
stakes.
I think those are
Those
her
are his
kids.
kids. They're
All right,
his
I
kids.
can't watch it. You can push
Guys,
it
don't
up.
be racist. Whose kids are those?
Sorry.
Don't be racist, okay?
All right, right there, the bed one.
Oh God!
wow.
Actually, that's kind of hot.
I think it's
Listen.
pretty hot.
Don't look
Oh,
at
his dick looks big.
his dick is big.
Look at
That's,
that.
that's what
His dick
they're. I
looks
think that's what they're trying
solid.
to
That's
show.
hilarious.
That's
That's
a
what they're trying to
solid-
showcase.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
I mean, I kind of
Guys,
like that.
all guy comics do is talk about their dicks. His dick's big. Fucking.
I mean, his dick's there.
No, you were happy about it.
Of course, I'm happy about
Why
it.
would you be happy about a big
I like
black
big dick. I don't
It
know.
explains the wedding, at least.
I'm into that. There's the luggage.
Ah!
Oh fuck!
He's got a Louis bag.
Yeah, but that's
That
not.
son
He's
of
got
a bitch.
9 Louis bags.
Yeah, that's not the impressive
No,
one.
that's not.
One
the
time he
expensive
grabbed
one.
my thigh in
carrying
a
off a-
club.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
One time he grabbed my thigh in a club.
What are you
When
talking
When
about?
I first moved to LA.
Yeah,
he
but
You're
grabbed
you
lying.
made the right choice to go with Lewis. The
hey, hey, come on.
what? What?
She's gonna have a fucking podcast network when Lewis gets stabbed in a
Yeah, I
parking
know.
lot.
Of course.
You owe me
You gonna
money.
take
No,
over?
Lewis is always getting into fights with people that I'm like, you could accidentally also get stabbed to death.
No,
Like,
he will.
very easily here.
I hope.
And
I
then
hope
people.
he doesn't.
I mean, me too. But he
I don't want.
is constantly fighting with people.
Yeah, I know. Tell him
the
to stop
streets.
fucking snorting Adderall.
Wait a minute.
In the fucking Christ. I mean,
He
there's-
drinks
there's-
like 17 coffees a
He
day.
drinks
I
a
know.
lot
Yeah,
of
he,
coffee.
But he
And
doesn't
he
drink
drinks
coffee.
Adderall.
He drinks death coffee. Like
Yeah.
whatever the fuck
He
that
gets
is.
Death Wish.
quadruples at Starbucks twice a day.
Crazy,
And that's
yeah.
not adding all the coffees he makes at home.
If I have 2 coffees, I get a heart palpitation.
His
Scary.
heart's going to stop if he doesn't stop drinking coffee.
All right, can we? I don't want to, because I don't want this to be the podcast that everybody goes back to on Reddit. She said it. She killed him.
Oh, great.
I like that pose
He's
right
doing
like a
yoga.
yoga pose right there.
Can we
It makes
take
me
poses
believe
of
in myself because I see him doing a yoga pose in his Malibu home or wherever he is, and I say to myself,
Yeah.
it's a matter of time before I can afford a 1-bedroom.
Hi,
I would.
lunch.
I just. Here's my dream. I would just like to get on a. I would like a show to go, and have it be like on a network or FX or HBO. Just have the show, and then I would like to give Tim a spot on that show.
Well, I appreciate that.
Just so you stop being such an annoying cunt.
I would like you.
I like old ass kissing Tim, not fucking.
what?
I don't like fucking. You're trying to step on other people to get to Kevin Hart.
Listen,
Listen,
if
what?
you have a show,
If you don't say
if you
Kevin
get
Hart is a fucking asshole right now for his
Kevin
solo
Hart's a friend of
picture.
mine. Listen, I'm friends with a lot of people in comedy.
You're not.
I'm friends with a lot of people in comedy, Bobby. Kevin's a friend of mine. We're all colleagues. We're all comics.
You have his number?
I'll take it out right now. We text
Right,
each
let
other
me
all
see
the
it.
time.
Let me
You
see.
text each other all the time?
Here's the text I sent to him this morning. Yo, what up, Kevin? And he texted me back. Tim, you were one of the great ones. It's a matter of time. Stop doing that Fat Fucks podcast. You're the only one who's funny on it. I swear to God, I don't know what.
Do you
Well,
have
so
a second?
she's not. They're not funny.
This is what Kevin Hart said.
Kevin Hart loves me. I've never met
Do you want me to read what he said to me?
Kevin
Yeah.
Hart squeezed my thigh.
We're ready. We're ready.
what?
You
Let
made a
me say
bad
something.
choice. We've
Let me
already
say
gone
something.
over that.
Let me say
You made a
something.
horrible choice.
You're absolutely right. We're doing fake text messages.
Yeah.
He actually squeezed. Why did he
Yeah.
squeeze your thigh?
I don't know.
Why'd you let him get away?
I was in LA at this like warehouse after party. Suge Knight was there for some reason.
Oh my
LA
Yeah.
comedy's very
This is
interesting.
before the
This is
accident.
this is like 4 years ago, and I was walking to the bathroom, and I felt someone give me one of these on my thigh, on
So
my
it was a
upper
white
thigh.
guy party.
You know who did that to me? The
Who?
Situation from the Jersey Shore.
What?
Wow, that took a turn.
I saw him at the baseball diamonds.
And then I saw Kevin Hart. His little
that's
head
it.
bop, and that was it. He just grabbed me.
So
Gave me
you're
a
on
look.
100%.
Yeah, but what were you wearing?
Oh, definitely something slutty
Oh.
for sure. If I'm at a warehouse at 4 a.m., I was trying to get fucked.
Really?
Probably. I don't
Oh
know.
my
It was
God!
so long ago.
Your fucking honesty is almost fucking mind shattering.
It's too much.
No, it's not too much. It's just shocking.
Oh,
To hear
yeah.
a girl go.
Are you uncomfortable with a woman owning her sexuality?
I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's great. It's just shocking.
It's very
just-
sad.
It's very. Do you think it's sad?
No, I think it's very sad that you're not progressive and you're not embracing women. And
What
I
are
just
you
want to
ta-
say yes, all
what are you ta-
women. And
He's the
resist.
co-writer for my blog.
And
I think
I just
it's-
want to say that to everyone, the whole Broad City staff, I'm a huge fan, and I'm around, and you can get me on social media, and I'll come on down and come in the show. Thank
Can
you.
we not have him on anymore?
Listen,
do it
just
too.
a
fine.
fucking-
I'll
he's
probably
just a
be. I'll probably be
self-promoting-
too busy on
just
television.
A self-promoting
with-
piece of shit.
Well, I'd like to
Used
do a
be
show
nice
with a
guy.
woman in the center. I'd like a woman. I want a fat woman that I can argue with.
You just
You
It's
are
2000
one. You are a fat
Because
woman.
it's 2017.
You
Thank
just
you.
pretended to talk to Kevin Hart and said we weren't funny.
Yeah, you
Kevin
did.
Hart said that about all of you. Not, I didn't say that.
You wrote that scene.
Well, I'm not
No,
going to
you're
tell.
the writer of that
I'm
scene.
not telling a black guy how to feel.
No.
As a
it's-
white person, I will not tell a
think
black
you
person
should.
how to feel.
You're
Resist.
gay. You're allowed to.
Yes, all women resist. Thank you.
I think it's great that you fucking you like I'm trying to get fucked.
Probably.
That's crazy.
You should have fucked Kevin Hart. You should fuck celebrities in Hollywood.
was-
That's the
I
whole
should have
thing.
fucked the situation.
You should have fucked every celebrity you want.
Oh, no, you shouldn't have fucked the
Yeah, he has
situation.
herpes, I
That's
bet.
ridiculous.
He
Don't-
for sure
Please
has
don't take
herpes.
advice from this climber.
I tried to fuck Pauly D, but it
Please
didn't
don't
work.
do that.
Pauly D
Listen,
messaged me when I
Pauly
was in
D's
college.
great looking. You should have fucked him.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's hot.
he's a good-looking guy, but
He's really
I
hot.
took an improv class with Vinny.
See, Vinny's the one
See,
I'd want to
Vinny,
fuck.
Yeah,
yes.
Vinny's a
Vinny's
clown.
the
Daddy.
one.
He's like a
The
comic
Vinny's
a
the
little
He
one.
gets it. He gets it from everybody.
We should
though.
get Vinny on here.
No,
he
we're
does
not getting
comedy.
Vinny
Yeah,
on.
yeah, he does comedy.
Who's
Vinny.
Vin? Stop. First of all, oh, my fucking head almost imploded. You four broads just going, Vinny.
Oh my God, can we
Um,
get Vinny?
Who's Vinny? Who is
Vinny
Vinny? I don't
is-
know who Vinny is.
He was the guy on the Jersey Shore
I
who was
never
from
watched
Staten
it.
Island.
I didn't watch
Oh
it.
my God. Yeah.
I'm sorry I did not watch it.
No, it would have been sad if you did. It was sad when I watched it.
was so
He
good.
gets up sometimes.
Oh, Vinny.
Yeah, he does comedy. Like they book him at Governors.
I think he's done the Kumia
Is he?
show.
Can we
he's-
turn on get his comedy on YouTube?
I wonder if
wanna
his
hear
comedy's
it.
funny because he has a pretty funny personality.
Yeah, he's
It's not.
No,
I'm sure
costume
it's not
comedy.
great.
It's never like that.
She wrote C, and she
He's
was
so
about to
cute.
hit costume.
How you doing? You know,
He's so
sometimes
cute.
your
Oh,
mother makes you a meal on Sunday, and you eat it, and it's a lot of food because we're Italian.
Why? Can I stop for a second?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's at
Stop for
Gotham.
a
I'm
second.
fucking
Stop.
pissed.
Why you give him a shot?
Okay, I'm sorry,
on,
Why
Bobby.
don't
let's
you
give
give him
him
a
a
shot?
You know what?
He's Italian. Why did you?
Yeah, of course.
What
Look
if
at
you?
him.
If he was
Hey,
any other
you
race?
ever go to the gym and then when you're there, sometimes you almost like, am I gay? And then
Why
you're
don't you
not.
give him a shot?
Look at
You're right.
nicely
Why don't
he's
you give him a
dressed.
shot?
You're
What, you
right.
gonna-
You're
Just because
right.
he's a white Italian, you got to throw him under the bus already?
I'm sick of listening to white men. I think we should elevate women and people of color. Thank you. When I say it, it sounds more racist. When I say liberal things, there should be a YouTube of me saying liberal things.
You are-
It sounds more
Because
racist.
you're saying them sarcastically.
I know that. I know that, you chachita.
Let's watch Vinny.
Whatever the heck. You know,
I want to watch Vinny.
All right, shut up, you whore. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
He doesn't
Louder, louder, louder.
This garlic knot.
To Gotham Comedy Live.
Oh, boy.
Make some noise.
Hang on, stop.
Already a bomb.
And ready,
Give him the bandana.
Give him the bandana.
Do you ever see that Seinfeld episode? Who wants to laugh?
Wait a second. Can I just say that was a rehearsed mirror. That
Yes.
was.
Oh.
Thank you for his hand.
Bad, Bobby.
Just
Let's give
going.
him a shot.
You know it's bad
Look
when
at
the
his
intro
sweatshirt with
is-
leather sleeves, though.
That I'm
into
into.
it.
Yeah.
I'm into
All right,
it.
let's go. Let's give him a shot.
Yes. I will be your host tonight. My name is Vinny Guadagnino. Anybody who doesn't know me, I was on a very popular reality show called The Jersey Shore. A couple
Hang
of you
on,
have
stop.
seen it.
2 people.
He's talking like
2 people seen
Two
it.
people,
2
bro.
people went, woo.
You know he thought.
Everybody has seen it.
You-
2 people were like, woo.
You knew he thought that was gonna get more.
Oh, his set's going to be 30 seconds short now because he thought that was going to be on pause.
You knew he thought
Yeah.
that was gonna get more.
For sure.
Hold for applause.
That means I get A-list recognition with Z-list respect.
Done. Bye.
Wait. We got,
Thanks for coming. There's no way this turns around into a prior.
I-
Let him open up this
Let's-
premise.
People recognize
Let's
me
give him
all
a
the
shot.
time. They're like, oh my God, look, it's Vinny from Jersey Shore. I'm like, hey, what's up?
stop.
They're like,
Stop. He's literally moving spots. So the one guy is over here, and then he steps to the right and becomes the other guy, like it's 1998.
Isn't that how you do an act out?
Yeah, that's the act out in the movie Punchline.
Here's the other thing. His whole premise is that people recognize him and nobody in the fucking thing applauded for his show. He's like, you all know Jersey Shore? Everyone's like, no. And he's like, well, all right, my first bit. People recognize me all the time. And,
I love
fuck you, faggot.
Stop.
Oh,
Okay,
hell no.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
That just came out of nowhere. Nothing to
think he
do
was
with the joke.
talking
It's
to
just how he
you.
If
feels.
Lewis
about
was
you.
here, he'd be like, I like him. He's a good dude.
yeah. Lewis would be like,
Real
that's
ass
good
dude.
comedy.
He's a real ass dude.
Louis C.K. just got lucky. He's good too. Everyone's good.
I bet he's on
Lewis,
keto.
that's Lewis's whole thing. We're all good. Chappelle got lucky. That's all. We're all good. I'm a comedian. You're a comedian. Chappelle's a comedian. He just got lucky. It's just luck. Louis was in the right place at the right time 25 times. That's it. He just walked into a theater and people wanted to go. That's the whole thing. Anybody could get lucky. Focusing on joke writing in the craft is stupid.
I mean, you sound.
Oh, my head.
Right place, right time.
Can we book Vinny?
Louis got lucky 20 times.
It's right place, right time.
Oh, you fucking motherfucker.
That was actually
Tim?
not a horrible joke. The
God.
fuck you faggot was actually not the worst joke.
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
Good talk. You know, being on a reality show is crazy. I can't even get a compliment without being insulted. People come up to me all the time and they're like, Vinny, you were the smartest person on Jersey Shore. Fuck you too.
That was. Stop 1 second. That had to be written for him.
By
That was
who?
that. That's not a. That's
does
a.
he
That
know?
was that was so bad it sounds not written.
Yeah,
It's
Jersey-
actually
Bobby,
a little. It's very subtle. That was
Bobby.
a subtle. I mean, there's no
It
way
was a
he's.
subtle joke.
wasn't a
That was
joke.
a subtle joke.
That wasn't a
You're the
joke.
smartest guy on Jersey
That
Shore.
already
You don't think
sound-
that's not? That's
I
not
think
that
I
bad.
think probably somebody was like helping him. He probably had like like a coach or something who was.
I,
Just, like,
first of
doing
all, it's a
his
little
writing
one
for him.
note. Let's see when he moves off Jersey Shore.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
waiting for that.
You think
Yeah.
that's happening?
Thanks.
It's gotta
Compliment
happen.
people give to each other. Like I can picture a father talking to his son. Like, listen, Joey, we're not going to put you on
Well,
the
this
A
is the
division
mix.
basketball team because you're not going to get any playing time. But if we put
He's
you on
gonna
the
be
C
Joey.
division, you'll be a star. It'll be like being the smartest person on the Jersey Shore.
No, Bobby.
Stop.
Bobby, you got to jump
Listen.
ship now.
It
No, we
hurts.
can't jump ship
It
because it
hurts.
If
I
somebody
kinda-
wrote it for him, it would be better.
I need it to hurt more.
Either
I'm
way,
almost
It
addicted.
hurts.
It's going to hurt more
really
because
bad.
the first, I think that fuck you faggot's the strongest line he's got.
this is the funeral we were all looking forward to.
Yeah, this is
There
that
has
funeral.
to be.
Faggot is a real buzzword.
There has to be one joke that we all are like, you know, besides the
We're
fuck
all
you
like,
faggot.
okay.
I want to
One
believe in
more.
him. He's so
But hang on 1
cute.
second. Let's see. Let's just. I say we go one more and see if we listen.
I say we cut to the middle a little.
No,
cut it?
No, you
I wa-
can't.
No.
Because we'll be in the middle of something. You got to.
Okay, you're right.
And you can tell he's rehearsed
Only a
it. so-
minute and 32
you
in.
can tell he rehearsed it because he's
Yeah.
his breath is off. He doesn't know how to
really
breathe.
not
on his-
good.
He keeps breathing wrong. Go
He's
ahead.
saying all the words.
Think he rehearses it at his mother's house?
Well, he didn't rehearse it. He rehearsed it in front of people and now that he's on stage and people aren't laughing with it, usually he's breathing fucked up. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same joke.
Applause break? Are you fucking kidding
Well,
me?
this is what they're told to do this.
It's a sad life being a reality star, okay? Like, reality stars
There's
are
the
the type of
breathing.
celebrities where you don't want to hear any news about us unless it's bad news, all right? You can admit it. I do it too. Like, I don't want to read an article that says Kim Kardashian loses 75 pounds post-pregnancy. I want to read an article that says Kim Kardashian ate her baby. Like, that'll make me feel good. Did you guys see Kim Kardashian just got her nude pictures leaked? You see that? Listen, I am over Kim Kardashian after seeing these nude pictures.
like a robot
'cause she has huge
malfunctioning.
areolas, okay? Get those disgusting things away from me, you freak. For those of you not laughing,
Body
areolas
shaming?
are like circle around the middle of your
Not in my hood, brother.
She got some National Geographic ones.
He's not even having any fun.
First of all, I'm dumping that joke out of my act.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not fucking using that anymore. Yeah, well,
he looks stilted. He's not having any fun. This is not.
He's hot.
This is not.
He
his
is
thing.
hot though.
Yeah.
He looks good.
He
So
looks
he's a good-looking
amazing.
man.
okay, so you after the set, he walks up and he goes, "Hey, what's happening? I love your comedy."
Oh, he's perfect because he's not a real comic, but he gets it.
I met him. We chatted when we took the improv class
What
together.
are we talking about?
But then he also was talking about how he had like a girl come see him and he had to like send her to a hotel. And then I was like, oh, he's trash.
Why did he send her to
what
a
did
hotel?
you think he was going to be?
I
You had
don't know.
expectations.
I really liked the show. I
He
felt
has-
like I knew
he has
those
a hoodie,
guys.
he has a hoodie with leather sleeves.
The only thing that would
know.
save this
He's
set is
Italian.
if he had a massive breakdown and started talking about 9/11. Like that would say if he was like, it doesn't make sense. You know, like Building 7, they're killing us. The government's killing us. Like that would be because then at least people could leave and be like, oh, Vinny from Jersey Shore
Had a
went
meltdown.
nuts about Building 7 at Gotham. Like, oh, that's a good night. Like that's a great
That's
night.
funny, yeah. All right, well, let's go one. Well, can we do one
One
more?
more.
Yes,
I
we
want
could
one
keep
more.
doing this. It's
We
not
can
like
do
I'm doing
one.
anything else.
It's true.
It's true.
Speaking of reality stars in trouble, I gotta say it. I gotta talk about it.
Jersey
Hang on,
Shore.
stop.
Ooh,
Is this Chris
that was
Scopo
smooth.
or is this?
Wow. Wow.
Close your eyes. Everybody, hit the button. Close your eyes.
Post today, but someone from my show, Mike the Situation, is facing indictment for tax fraud charges up to $9 million. Okay? $9 million. He can be going away for a long time. He could be paying a penalty. Now, the first thing I did when I heard that news is I called my accountant and I was like, yo, we good?
Hang on, stop. Wait a second.
Look how big
Hang
his
on.
phone
His
is.
phone is huge.
Wow.
Are we good?
Dude,
Hey, we good?
hilarious.
He's holding one of the original cell phones.
But this proves, like, the audience is laughing at this. This proves how garbage people are. Like, this really proves that people are human garbage who don't deserve to be entertained.
Can I say one?
To be honest with
I
you.
disagree
True, they're
with
all
you. I
star
disagree.
fuckers.
Right.
Can I just?
I'm glad.
Let me just say. Don't
Yeah.
before you
No,
turn on me. Let me
I'm
just
not turning on
explain
you.
myself. You might agree with me.
Okay.
You are turning on me because your attitude.
I
You're
am a
very
little
cunty today. I'm just saying. Let me just. I don't think they're garbage people.
Okay.
I think that they're just cattle.
Okay,
I think that
you're
they're-
right.
I think that they're probably such good people and dumb that they're like, they're just cattle. Most people are fucking cattle.
I would agree with you.
And that they're laughing at this shit because they don't want to be mean or real. They just
Or
want
wrong.
They don't want to be
Right.
yeah, so that
I
and
don't
if,
want to be right.
I mean this is bad.
This is like,
But this is on TV.
But the
there's
fact-
guys that have been working fucking 10 years, 20 years, 30. I know guys in Boston that haven't done this show.
well, that's sad.
Yeah, but yeah.
Who do
it's
you
true.
think
So
he
many
knows
people
that
are-
got him there?
His
Anybody.
Twitter followers, dude.
Twitter followers, bro.
If you can fill seats, you're gonna get booked out of.
Listen, I'm not
It's
saying don't give the guy
garbage.
a chance, but I'm like, there's something to me about audiences that are laughing at these jokes, that are kind of getting, they're on board for this whole thing, and it's like, how pathetic are you as a human being that you're excited about like this reality star breaking down the world in this way? Like this excites you.
But
You
Yeah, but
are
this
a
might be-
waste of.
This might be his whole family and friends there, though.
He
I don't
knows
ca-
somebody though. He knows somebody because those jokes are not somebody who like learned joke writing organically. Those are jokes who someone was like, okay, let me see
Yeah, he
how
took
I
a
can
class.
This was
you
a
know,
structure. Yeah, these aren't
somebody
beginning.
tried to.
This isn't new guy jokes.
You know those little booklets where you like add verbs and nouns?
That's exactly at Mad Libs.
Yeah, he did that with you.
There's no
Someone
point
did that
of
with
view.
this.
There's no point of view here.
Colin Quinn calls me once a day,
Yeah.
reading out of a joke book
Yeah.
to me like it's conversation. It's the most infuriating. It's the most infuriating fucking thing
Yeah.
that happens.
That's
every
so
day.
funny though.
It aggravates me so
guarantee
bad
it was
because he
funnier
calls me up.
than
He's like, "Hey,
this.
buddy." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, and he starts reading out of the book like it's conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What did you?" It doesn't hit me. I forget that he does it. I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're so whatever the jokes are. I burn them out of my memory." But that's what he's got. These are written jokes from somebody else. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Look at that eyebrow.
Let's see how big the phone. If he might shrink it.
Looking out the window
Nope.
and shit. I'm like, jail
do you-
ain't for me. I got pretty
It's
ass eyebrows,
this.
okay?
Oh, we got pretty ass
I'll
eyebrows.
get eaten alive.
They're gonna eat him alive.
Right there.
Yeah. They're
Oh,
gonna
Does it
rape
have
him.
a
butt
butt fucked?
pointing joke.
But no, but seriously, on a serious note,
Hang on, stop.
It's
He's being
like
serious.
sad
No, not. I'm sorry.
news when you just wake up one day and you get a call and you hear that someone from your reality show made $9 million. What the fuck am I doing wrong?
This.
Let me tell you something, people. It does nothing for you financially being the smartest person on the Jersey Shore. Okay?
His forehead's crooked.
Nothing.
What do you mean?
Look at his eyebrows. They're crooked.
These people are gonna tell their friends. I saw Vinny do comedy at Goth. Like people. Like what is
Like they
what
pay
is the
him to do
point of
cool
people's
shit.
lives?
I get the weird requests.
Oh boy.
Last year, when I was famous, I got a weird request. You can laugh. It's okay. I've accepted it. It's over. You can laugh. No, seriously, last year I got this weird request from a fan. My agent called me one day, and he was like, Vinny, some woman wants to know how much it's going to cost for you to walk her down the aisle at her wedding because you remind her of her dead father.
10 grand.
So we gave her a price.
Oh my God. You know they did too.
Yeah.
I'm a whore.
You know
But
they
a crazy
did.
price, too, because I really didn't want to do that. And she said yes. She said yes. I want to know what that conversation was like. Okay, so we're not going to do the buffet because we got to give Vinny $50,000.
Step back. Step back.
I also want to know at what point did she have this like moment of clarity that I reminded her of her father? Was she sitting there watching season 2 Jersey Shore Miami? I come on the TV screen.
Oh, he's
and I'm like,
fucking giving his
I don't
credits.
want girls studying for finals. I want girls studying for dick.
Ew, that face.
He really works in
That's
that he was on the Jersey Shore.
I'm turned off.
I would love
that
if
face.
if a bottle of Corona hit him in the face, like hard. You know what I mean? He's just bleeding. He's like, my eyes. Like that would be like a
just
great
keeps
end to the
going.
set.
How funny would it if he has like a tour coming up and he wants Tim to fucking open for
I
him?
will
And Tim
immediately.
does it?
I will
$3
immediately.
grand a pop.
I will immediately, and I'll be like, you know what's great about you is that you really translate on stage. A lot of people don't.
I wrote this
like you're
joke for you.
still
It's about
famous.
9/11. I want to try it. It's about
Yeah.
it's about building 7.
He stinks.
He's like, call me.
Yeah, no, I would listen.
I mean, but what is he gonna say though?
That's why he should not be doing comedy.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
but-
got to have some other life experiences other than one time being on a
But
reality
nobody wants
show.
to hear that after
Yeah.
they've seen you only on a reality show.
I know that's why you
People are-
don't do this.
It's like, yeah, it's fucked up.
That's why you don't
if
do
you
it.
talk about it, it's bad, and if you,
You
don't,
get
it's
It would be
bad.
hilarious
fuck
if he got on
bitches.
and did like a Gary Goldman-esque brilliant deconstruction of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if he did something like that, I was almost, but like the fact that like every single joke is like you were on a react, it's kind of like,
He was on Jersey Shore for a reason in the first place. So
yeah.
I should have
100%.
been on Jersey Shore. I would have fucking killed.
I hope they do. I hope they do part 2, and you do get on,
Yeah.
and you become way more famous than Dave. Oh,
And
I would
then
just see Dave in a honey wagon, just waiting for Lauren with all her fucking Louis Vuitton bags.
I think they are talking about rebooting it.
Really?
Yeah.
I should try out.
Snooki's skinny now.
I know. She's got like 3 kids too.
I heard Deepu got fat.
For what?
Deepu?
Bob.
I heard
that a-
Deepu put on some weight.
Who the fuck's Deepu?
What's a
Oh, that
Deepu?
guy from your thing.
You mean that guy?
Oh, your tech guy.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
I heard he got chubby. Nothing makes me happier when somebody who is thin and
Bobby said I'm gonna get
and
become
they-
a whale once I marry Dave.
Oh, it would make me so happy if you get fat. I
Why?
don't know. It just make me happy. I like when people get fat.
Ah,
I do.
Me and Dave will never get.
I want
I
to lose enough weight to where I can eat a lot and then not just get normal.
You can. You have a brain disorder, probably.
I want to be like
You have
underweight.
a brain disorder?
No.
Yeah.
I'm like I know I'm
You're
not big,
so
but
thin.
I don't eat like anything.
Have you ever been big?
Yeah.
How big?
Well, I lost like 37 pounds after
Oof.
college before I moved to LA.
Wow, you were a
Wow.
little tubby.
Yeah, I was a fat piece of shit.
What
Wow.
were you eating?
I was just drinking a lot and like
Alcohol will
yeah,
do it.
a lot of alcohol and late night food.
And
in
that college fucking
Yeah.
horse shit, chicken fingers.
Yeah.
Did
and-
you
Chicken
come from like a
fingers.
Puerto Rican family that makes a lot of food? Like
yeah, dude,
yeah.
they're all fat.
I'm the fattest I've ever been.
Puerto Rican food's like
Alright,
good.
you look great.
You're the
Okay,
fattest
thank
you've
you.
ever
You're
been?
literally a feather.
I'm the thinnest I've ever been.
Dave starves me.
I think you're both overweight. Quite frankly, I think Vinny's
Let's
a
have a donut.
bad comic.
But yeah, my goal is to go underweight, like severely underweight, so then I can have like a good like month of just like binging and
Yeah.
not even stressing.
Yeah, it ends up just being a couple of
Isn't
days.
it a lot of pressure in Hollywood, being a woman in Hollywood, walking around, looking at other women? Isn't that a lot of
Oh, is that
pressure?
the end of
I've
it?
never
Yeah.
felt any.
I thought there's a lot of pressure. I'm saying that's
yeah,
all
there's
I
a
hear
lot
about
of
is
skinny,
how
pretty
Yeah,
chicks
that's
out
right.
there.
I've never felt any pressure except for from other women who, are like thin.
Is that still around? Does that still exist?
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't think it's so
that
much of
that
a
was
thing.
a lot of shit back in the back in the day, and traveled into maybe the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And now, though, I go on auditions all the time. I almost got one yesterday. I was so sad. I was in the room. I literally was waiting for the call that I got this part. I knew I nailed it, and it didn't come. And I called today, and they were like, "You didn't get it." I was like, "Fuck."
sad.
It was like the director was talking to me about the scene
What were you?
with the actor.
Was it a movie or a TV show?
TV show, but a guest starring role in the arc. It would have been fucking epic.
That's great, man.
It would have been epic. Literally, yeah, I can see. Do this and try. Okay, I had to do all this extra. Try this. When they start doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. You guys would be good together. And they start like doing. You can see. And I was like,
They
oh.
start dreaming with you about the show.
I'm like, this is gonna. And then I got home and I was like, oh shit, this is. And then today.
Who got it, Vinny? What did you?
Oh, what would you do?
Well, what happens? I did go out in the hallway, and there were some famous actors,
Who?
like New
Like
York
who?
actors.
You could say, Bobby.
Come on.
No. You know them. I'm not good with this stuff. You know them if you saw them. New
Like
York.
the guy from Spin
like
City.
New
like
York
that
actors.
guy?
Yeah, like guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that guy. That fucking.
Yeah.
But I was.
Do they know who you? Do they know who you are for like comedy and shit?
One of them did. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I was like, "What's up?" And we talked a little bit, and then he's the one who probably got it, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, weight is the fucking. With me, weight is a problem. With some of this stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. It's auditions are the weirdest thing in the world, man. They're the weirdest fucking thing in the world.
It's actually
so weird, and I know a lot of my friends are really good at them and like ace them. It's so. I feel
an
like
art. It's an art form. It's a
I feel like
muscle,
if you're
just
a
like comedy.
if you're a great if you're a good comic and shit, like I feel like it's like you have to really work to be an actor.
You have to work. The thing that I've learned is that the audition thing is its own thing.
Right.
It's its own thing, completely separate than acting.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to be on tape, where the camera is, where the person's you're reading, how many people are in the scene, pick spots on the wall, where you're going to, that's that guy, that's that person, there's the reader. You have to, how big is the room? Can I walk around? Am I sitting? Am I standing? You have to make those choices before you go in, and then you walk into a room with famous directors and people and high-end shit, and now, okay, how you doing? How was your day? Blah, blah, blah. And you have to do that shit. They're checking your Twitter, too. You walk in, they're looking at their phones. I remember I went in for a big audition. They were all on their phones. I go, what are you guys, am I boring that much? They went, no, we're just checking your Twitter.
Why? Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they want to see what
Yeah.
you tweeted. They want to know.
You want to see how many followers you have.
They want to see the
And
followers.
they want to see if you like KKK.
Yeah. No joke. They want to see how
Yeah.
many followers you have, what you said, they'll scroll through your feed and be like, oh. I was like, oh, that was scary. That's fucking petrifying on that high level. And then you get
Yeah, because they don't want a controversy for no reason.
You have to fucking, and then they go, okay, action. That's your 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. And you have to, with that one, it's just, you forget that it's just you and that person, whoever that lady or dude is, and it's just you two and the fake other dots on the wall. And then you have to do that shit and make your choices and stick to it and know the room. And then, you know, that's a whole muscle. If you don't do that all the time, when you go in there, you're gonna forget that. Oh shit, you're gonna look there and there when you're supposed to be talking to one person.
Yeah.
You'll be over there. So when they're watching that tape later, your eye line is all
and you
over
gotta
the
know
fucking
the
place.
lines so good.
Not to mention the nerves. You know,
And you
it's
get
like another
nervous.
thing. You get nervous all over again.
Buddy, I get nervous every time I go into a room for that. That shit's next level. That's like doing karaoke for me.
Yeah.
Because it's not acting. Getting the gig, standing across from somebody famous, acting is easier because you got so many takes. You're with somebody else. You're actually doing it. When you're doing that room thing, you're working with somebody who's not an actor usually, and they're just reading the lines.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, hi, what did you get from the store?"
So when did you do that? Yeah, it's true. It's like there's the connection has to be made on your end. You have to fucking force that ass. Sometimes I just stare at them and I don't blink.
What's even worse is when you got to do like a self-tape. You go to like your agent's office and they just put
Those
a
are the
tape.
best. I'll tell
you
you why.
like those?
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
You can do as many as you
Yeah,
want.
until you
Yeah, I have it in my that shed thing I have at my house. I have the Mevo camera, and I set it up, or I do it on my iPhone. I'll do it right on my phone. I've booked so much shit off my iPhone. Do it on my iPhone. I'll do it until I get it.
Yeah.
I've actually edited. Like I did one half good and the other half, and I was like, fuck it, and I put them together. And I did a quick edit with no transition, so it looked like the same fucking scene.
Yeah.
And I put it together. I loved the fact that you can do it on your iPhone.
Yeah, that's the best.
The only thing you need to do on an iPhone, you have to get a mic. You can't use the mic.
No, their mic
because
is shitty.
It's sound. So when they watch it on the TV, it looks great. If it sounds like shit, they're disconnected. But if your sound is awesome, if the sound is like like this right here, like when you start the scene, what do you mean you can't fucking do that? And it's gonna pop out like a TV show, like they're watching it, and it
helps.
It helps. You
Yeah.
need to buy a good microphone. That's it. To self tape. Self taping's the shit because you get to choose. You get to go. What do you think of this one? And be like, oh, I'll show my wife. That one's good, great, and I'll watch it. Like, oh, yeah, I agree. And then you send it right out from your phone. Fuck that. That's insane.
It's harder to audition or harder to act.
It's harder to go to a fucking room in Chelsea Piers and walk into a room with a bunch of real actors, like people who just solid, hardworking,
acting all the time.
New York fucking actors.
Yeah.
I do a lot of non-union auditions, and those people are freaks. They're like, "Hi, where'd you get your haircut?"
I
I'm new
hate
to
when
the city.
people talk to me.
A lot of times when I go into an audition, it's me and like the same guys. It'll be me, like Sean Donnelly. It's the same type of guy, and like we just go in and like we all read like a line. It's the same line, and it'll be like something ridiculous. It's like, "Hey, what do you mean?" And then they're like, "You feel good about that?" I'm like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Maybe do it again, slower." And I'm like, "Hey, what do you mean?" And they're like, "All right." And then like Donnelly will be like, "Hey, what do you mean?" And then he gets out, and then we go have a chicken sandwich, and no one gets it.
Yeah.
Always an actor.
Yeah.
You know who books it? Always an actor. You know, I
someone
go on
who
audition
really-
with a lot of comics. Always an actor books it.
Because I told the story a million times on the show, but it's when Seinfeld was booking Seinfeld. And this is one of those stories that could be true or not, but it's still a great story.
Yeah.
He could tell who the comics were in the waiting room because the actors were reading their lines, rehearsing, and this could be this could be my big shot.
Right.
And the comics were sitting there like, this is fucking up my whole afternoon.
Dude, that's
Really?
exactly how
a
I
great
am when I
point.
go into auditions. People will come up and they'll be like, "Do you want to run lines together?" And I'm like, I prefer not to just speak at all until I get in there. I'm like a cunt. Like, I'm like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
They're so happy. They have like that little improv thing to them. Like,
It could be
Or it's, like,
because
too
it could be.
much.
Yeah, I was in this audition yesterday, and thank God it was a bunch of different auditions. I hate when it's for one role and it's just a bunch of you guys. You know what I mean? Like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but this one was a bunch of actors, and I don't give. That was one of the things that I had to get over. When I'm in the thing, I don't care if there's 14 people around me. I'm picking a spot on the wall and I'm doing my lines. I'm fucking, and I don't loud, but I'm like, you want to do that? I'm not fucking. I do that because that number one gets me over my fear of. Fuck, I don't care what you think of me, right here. Fuck off.
yeah.
This is my job.
Yeah.
Gotta warm up.
This is my fucking job. I need to go in there.
You ever get nervous that like somebody sitting next to you is like, that guy sucks?
I don't give a fuck.
Look at that guy.
I care.
That guy's so
I
bad.
need to stop caring.
No,
like
I don't
you.
give a
He's
fuck at
so
all.
bad. Wouldn't it be funny if one of the like a young kid turned around and said that to you? They were like, "Bro,
Buddy.
you are bad."
But it's
at
proven.
this."
It's proven if you run through your lines before you go in, you do so much better than if you're just riding the train, going there, never speaking, and then you go in.
You have to.
You
You
have
should.
to.
Yeah.
You should in the room have your paper, and you should pick a spot, and you should be mouthing their lines like, I'm not going to do that. You
I was
do
in
that.
that.
You should do
That was
that
great
because,
acting. See, it's working.
but you should do that because it does. It gets you over the fear of people and doing weird shit in front of.
I was an
people.
actor when I was a kid, and let me tell you why it's easier when
Tell
you're
us
a kid.
more about when you were a child actor.
Listen, I mean, you can TimDillonComedy.com. We got some photos up, but here's why it's easier when you're a kid because you have homework when you're a kid, and you get the idea of homework.
Yeah.
The concept of fucking homework, like, oh, here's this shitty thing I don't want. I don't have homework now.
Yeah.
Like the idea of like fucking homework. No, I'm working at a comedy club and I'm writing. Like the idea of like homework is like when I was a kid, it was like, oh, okay, go home, learn the lines and shit like that.
My sinuses are fucking jacked right now. I apologize.
I apologize.
No, but I understand. I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's
That's why.
easier. It's more regimented when you're a kid. Well, you have too much free time. You're an adult.
Yeah.
You don't know. It's hard to manage time and
Well,
shit.
that's why
Well, as an adult, you're like, I don't want to spend my free time fucking
100%.
studying.
I can get.
100%.
Well, that's why when I get the audition, like this was like 9 pages of shit. I was like, okay, I know how much. I have an app called Rehearsal.
Yeah.
That's on my iPad that rehearses with me. I do the other person's voice, and it will spaghetti read with you.
Oh.
Wow.
So what happens is
You heard it here first, dudes.
what's that?
You heard it here first. Thanks.
And
Yeah.
There's too many ages.
Dave should dump you for that one.
No. Okay, bye.
Yeah, it reads with you, but you can. So I stand up my iPad right there, and when I record myself, it does the voice for me too. So it's like somebody else is in the room.
Right.
So I can record myself live, and then I spaghetti read. Take it. You have to learn how to fucking do it.
You gotta
have to
learn.
get the lines first, and then you have to go back in and make all these little things that you're gonna do.
You gotta
And
really
because,
learn.
Yeah, you have to do that work. But I got it down
And
to
it's also,
where,
I think, me and you need to lose like 50 pounds because then we could play fat on TV. Like we can't play fat on
We're not
TV.
fat on TV.
We're not fat on TV right
No,
now.
we're fat. We're fat.
We're fat in a car. We're fat in a bar,
Buddy.
But we're not fat. We're not TV fat. We gotta lose weight. To
Dom DeLuise, who starred in a movie called Fatso,
I know.
is skinnier than us.
That's not true.
And
But he had
is.
operations, Bobby.
Bring him up. Bring him. No, he didn't. When he was on the movie
How do
Fatso,
you know
he
what
was
Dom
not.
DeLuise looks like?
He's
right
not fat in the movie Fatso. I'm looking at me and you. This cocksucker was 30
now. Let me
pounds
tell you right
lighter
now,
than
if
us.
Dom DeLuise is not as fat as us in the movie Fatso, we're going to get operations right after this show. We're going to fucking get operations.
This
Yeah,
was
go ahead.
fat for the
Oh
80s.
my
Oh,
God.
wow, he looks great, guys.
Yeah, you're
Look at-
right.
But
Look
this
at-
was, that was probably
Look at-
fat in
look
the
at-
80s, though.
look at-
That's 1980.
Scroll down to that one right there. That one.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Okay.
No, over to the left.
But now look
Right
at
there. Right there. That's the movie Fatso. Look at him.
Goo-
He's not fat.
Google
No.
Chef Paul Prudhomme. Chef Paul Prudhomme.
Wow, you're screaming.
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
this is
He
the,
loves chefs.
this
Yeah,
is the type of
Look
fat
at him
me and Bobby
here.
are. Look at Paul Prudhomme.
Is that him?
No, go to
Oh.
Paul Prudhomme. This is the type of fat we are now. This is hilarious.
Oh my god, I
Right
came
there,
right
right
up.
there.
No, who's a chef that I've never heard of?
Is that him?
love
That
that
guy's
hat.
thin, also.
Is that Dom DeLuise, right? No, who is that?
No, this is Chef Paul Prudhomme.
That
He-
looks
He's
just
TV
like
fat
Dom
too.
DeLuise.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
no.
huge.
Oh, he's
Oh,
like
he has a
fat.
trumpet.
He's fatter than
Such
us.
a small head for
Look
a
at
fat
when
guy.
when you're fat and you have a cane.
He's a fat body and a
I saw
medium
people
head.
at Mohegan Sun that were on the Jazzies driving around, like the
I
motor
want
scooters.
one.
Does he only wear white?
Ugh.
He's
I
like
just-
a famous New Orleans chef.
His
Yeah, but
hips
he-
are grossing me out.
But he lost all the weight.
I
He
don't
did.
like-
He had an operation.
I don't like his hips.
Operation. What are you fucking?
Operation.
Nick the Paulo show.
Operation.
It's a dangerous operation.
Ah.
I Yeah, dude. When we're not, there is a
There's Hollywood fat.
There's a TV fat,
I know.
and
I
we're yeah.
We're past it.
I went to an audition recently.
I don't like that you're throwing me in with you, but yeah.
No,
I mean,
you don't
am
have
I-
hair. You don't have hair.
But am I Tim fat?
You don't have hair. Yes, we're the same fat. I guarantee.
Lauren just
we're the
said I'm
same
not.
fat. We are.
Lauren said I'm not.
We are. I don't,
How about you
what did
guys
Lauren
both
say?
say your weight at
Lauren's
the same
your-
time?
Yeah.
Lauren's your
Yes. Two.
What up, my Tim?
290.
290. No, I'm 290. We're the exact same weight.
290.
I'm like 293. We're the same. I guarantee you.
Right.
Lauren's
I
your
would-
personal assistant. Of course, she's gonna agree
I
with
would
you.
say you guys
She's not
are.
my person. She's the
Well, what the
producer
hell
of the
does she
show.
do? Oh, she produces.
She
This
produces
show
my
doesn't need a
show,
producer.
Christy's show,
Okay,
Chip show.
All right, I apologize. She's a media mogul, but
I
the
am.
point is that.
I'm on more podcasts than Lewis, I think.
Let's
geez,
not get
don't-
carried away.
Don't get nuts.
I know.
No, she
Lewis
just stabbed you.
Yeah. Kim just starts
This is for
stabbing her.
Lewis.
Don't talk about my man like that, you stupid bitch. My man be on like every podcast.
He
fading
knows
it.
what he's freaking doing.
Yeah.
God, Jesus
Is that
Christ.
how you
Luck-
guys
He
have
got
sex?
his own
You
network.
don't talk shit about him.
All
You
I'm gonna say,
stupid gringo bitch.
all I'm gonna say is Lucky Lewis. Oh my God, that's great. Do you do that for him once in a while?
Do you guys, or you do that when you fuck, don't you?
What? This, you
Yeah.
know, I don't
Yeah.
Oh,
know.
Lucky
I
Lewis.
don't know.
You guys talk Spanish.
Auditioning sucks. So it is one of the things that sucks. Yeah.
Auditioning suck because it's its own thing.
Yeah.
You think that you would come in. Now look, man, people know me too when I win. They're like, hey Robert. It's weird because they know me. And I'm like, oh
you
shit.
think it's because they read your name on the sign up?
No, because they
Yeah.
know me from Louis and
Okay,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? You
Yeah.
know when somebody knows you.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? And my self-esteem was like, huh? How do you
no, but that's cool. They know
but-
you. Yeah.
but still it does help, but it's still
You're
you-
still nervous.
that whole thing is if you can just do it as much as you can. I go in for shit auditions sometimes, like things I'll never take,
just to get good.
because that's even better because I'll go in and just
Not care.
I booked a thing on Law and Order. Two things. One, I had this stupid hat. I mean, a ridiculous hat.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have ever worn it, and I had it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna wear it in there because it will get me over the fear of this shit.
Yeah.
Like being ridiculous would be like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. And I booked it, and they made me bring the hat, and I wore it in the episode. And another one, I remember I went in, I had a booger, and I took the booger out, rolled
Ew.
it, flicked it, and I booked it.
Wow, they
Because-
love that kind of stuff because
well,
they remember you.
Well, it's just that they were like, it freed me up to not give a fuck. Not to say pick your nose and roll a booger, but
That's
there,
what I do at my next audition.
but it made me not give a fuck about
Right.
this. I had a booger, and I
Right.
was
It's-
whatever.
It's like being able to work out at a club and not worrying about the club not booking you again. It's like you do
You can't
better
give
when
a
you can
fuck
do
about
natural
anything.
stand up.
Yeah, it's true.
Right, when you can just go up and do your thing
And not
be
worry,
you.
yeah, not worry about it.
Yeah,
Like, I don't care if I bomb here. I know they'll book me again.
Auditioning's a motherfucker, man, and people do it at the biggest levels.
Yeah.
You know and people. I love people who say offer only, but they're not there, and you just never see them anything ever again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, auditioning's a fucker.
There's very few people that can do offer only.
What's that?
That means they just have to offer you the part.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple times.
They just offer
Where
it to
they-
you without
not-
Yeah, it's like
auditioning?
Meryl Streep can do that.
It's
Meryl
not-
Streep
it's-
can go, I'm not
it's-
really interested. Robert De Niro can do that. Go, I'm not reading for your shit. Offer me the part or don't.
Well, they don't
Oh.
even say that. They just get offered the part.
Right.
They don't. That what I'm saying is like I've done offer only where like on certain shows where they know me already because I've auditioned before and they want to give me a part, but it's like, look, just give me the part or I'm passing
Yeah.
because you know what I can do.
Don't fuck around.
You know me. I don't really need to come in, go to Queens again and do this. You've seen me twice, 3 times. You like me. You know what I can do.
Right.
And they
Queens,
could
bro.
just literally say, yeah, we'll give it to him. It's almost like trust me at this point. You know I
Right.
can. You like me on this show. You like me on that show. You had me come in. I can do this. You know I can.
Right,
You
right.
know, because it is a look, man. If you hire somebody that fucking stinks, you're fucked.
yeah.
You lose thousands
Yeah.
of fucking dollars.
Can you book someone and then like unbook them? Like
Yeah.
no.
All the
Once you
time.
say
All the
oh
time.
you can?
All the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Dude. I
That's
know.
my biggest fear is being like, I got it.
Even
and then
once
they
the show
see you, and then they're
starts?
like,
Is it-
never mind, girl.
Was it Dane got fired at a table read?
Really?
Got the gig. Tell me the story. Got the gig. The director got fired. The new director came in and said he's gone.
Wow.
Jeez.
I think Quinn got fired at a
Brutal.
table read too.
Wow.
That's yeah. You get fired. There's people that get fired a lot. You get especially that table read's a motherfucker.
That's
Right.
stressful.
Yeah, because you gotta go. Those table reads stress me out. You go through you off your phone there, fatty.
I just got an email.
Yeah, good. Fucking check it later. We're
It's a-
almost wrapping it up. You fucking.
It's about my career.
What is it?
It's a
You're
email.
opening for Vinny?
It's I got an email from
Come on, that was
your management company.
really what they
Yeah.
say.
It was an email about something.
Oh, good.
It's legit from your people.
Yeah,
Sir?
well, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah. I'm not gonna say names, but they're good people.
I
They
do.
are good people.
They're the best.
All right.
They said they got to make some changes.
Oh, good. I hope it's me. All right. Well, listen. Let's wrap this up. Deepdiscount.com. Whatchamacallit. Fucking. Oh, my brain's stopping.
What do you want? What do you need? What do you
Come
need?
on,
What do you
baby.
need?
What is
do
it?
you need?
What is the thing they
Go
go to?
Deepdiscount.com.
No, fuck that.
The homepage. Right.
I hate you. You don't even know. She's trying. Her improv stinks. What do you got? What do you need? She just starts saying shit that I said already.
What do you want? What do you need? What do you got? Here. Deep discount.
No, our fucking thing where people
go to,
join.
Okay. So, Patreon?
I hate you. No!
What?
The fucking thing!
Download the Robert Kelly's You Know What Dude app and become a
She's the
premium
worst.
member. It's only $1.99 a month.
You're
And
a
there's
fucking
original
asshole.
content behind the wall.
Oh, you're
First 10 episodes are always free.
a lot of one-on-ones up there.
A lot of
There's
one-on-ones.
The you know what fucking one that went nuts was the JFL one.
The JFL one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a great episode.
We're gonna be
with
doing
Max.
another Creeps with Kids coming up,
Mm.
and we're also gonna be doing a YKWD live. Go to my website. Where's the YKWD live?
What?
Go scroll down. Stop real quick. Yeah, of course. Scroll up a little bit. Yeah, up a little more, Bubba. Yeah, there we go. Draft House is coming up September 1st, 2nd, 15th, 16th. Helium Comedy Club. Love that club. Buffalo. Somerville Theater. I'm accepting the Comic of the Year at the Boston Comedy Festival.
Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy. Which is going to be great. The Boston Comedy Festival. It's going to be fun. Then, of course, I go to Side Splitters. I'm going to be hanging out there with Mike Calta. Punchline Philly. Oh, my God. I love it. Look at my fuck. I love it. Tacoma. That's going to be, I can't wait to do that club. That's in October. And then, where is the fucking other one? We're doing a live YKWD in Boston, in Rhode Island. The night before, my wife didn't put it up there. The 22nd, we're doing a live YKWD. Okay? Lauren, are you coming?
In Rhode Island?
Yeah.
In Rhode Island.
I got to put the show together now, too. I got to find out who's coming.
See my
I'll
ex-husband
do
while
it.
I'm there.
Yeah?
Is that where
Who
he
said
lives?
you'll do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Have him on the show.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Bring
It's
Lauren's
we're
ex
doing.
on.
I booked this thing at a pizza place. It's a restaurant pizza place.
Wait,
We're gonna do a live.
on Thayer Street?
we're gonna do
Antonio's?
what? Hang on. It's
What's
in
the place?
Providence.
Tell me it's
I'm
Antonio's.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, where the fuck?
That's
is
where I
it?
went to college.
It's in Federal Hill, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Hang
Thayer
on.
Street.
Hang on.
It's Antonio's.
I don't know.
They
if
got
it's
split pizza burrito. Used to go there. It's the best
I don't know if
places.
it's Antonio's.
Wow, fusion.
Oh no, wait,
Pizza and
Federal
burritos?
Hill.
I'm hungry.
Where the fuck
Yeah.
is it? It's in Providence, Rhode Island. Where the fuck is it?
In Providence, Rhode Island, apparently.
Federal Hill's all the Italians.
Just go to Providence and ask around when you get there.
I lived in the ghetto when I lived there.
Cunty sarcasm doesn't play when people don't laugh.
It's just cunty.
Yeah, it's just cunty.
Can the rest of us plug things?
Federal Hill Brick Oven Pizza. No, we're getting to you, Fats.
Oh,
Wait
it's
a
nice
second.
there.
The Federal Hill Brick Oven Pizza. It's going to be a pizza party podcast. We're going to have a big pizza party.
Pizza party.
I'm going to have Rhode Island comics, local comedians come down.
Aw.
No, there's a couple guys that really, come on.
I said great.
Well, yeah, but you rolled your fucking eyes.
I did it.
You
I
did
said
your
great.
fucking rolled your cunty eye. You know, you become a real cunt
There's-
since you got mediocre success.
Listen to me.
How was the
I have
weekend?
no
How was the weekend?
Phenomenal.
Was it sold
great.
out?
It was. There was some people
Nice
there.
talking to you. All right, listen, go fuck yourself.
There was
I know
people there.
how many people were there.
Wait,
The
already.
guy said I reminded him of you. He heard me on stage.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, it sounds like Bobby."
Yeah, well, then you're funny.
Where are you gonna
wait
stay
a
in Rhode
second.
Island?
Give me my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, shit.
It was not sold out.
Hi, buddy. Max. Yeah. What? What are you going to show me? I hope.
He just starts getting his
What's that?
It's a gun he found.
All right, watch yourselves. I'll fucking punch both of you. What?
See the bug?
Oh, he found a bug.
Aw.
Okay, buddy. You're being real anticlimactic. Listen, I love you, buddy. I'll be right back. Or I'll call you in 2 seconds.
It's a cricket.
Oh, that is really cute.
All right, buddy. I love
It's
you.
a
You got
cricket.
cricket. All right, where are you going to put the cricket?
In a bowl so you can eat it later.
Wait.
No,
Where you gonna put the cricket, you fat? Hang on 1 second, buddy. 1 second, you fat twat. Shut up. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna do. Who's laughing?
That's,
Hi, Max.
that's Adam. He laughs at everything, buddy.
Wanna see him?
I guess.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Did I see the cricket?
You want to see the girls?
Hi, cutie. I see it.
Remember Tim?
Hi.
What's up, Max?
Don't bit me.
Oh, that's a cricket. I see
All right,
it.
buddy. This is I gotta go. I love you. I love you, buddy, so much.
1 second, I'm gonna show
Nah, buddy. Okay. Ma. Mama, I love you, pal. You gonna feed the cricket to the? He's got a pet praying mantis,
Oh, really?
and the thing just
Oh, that's cool.
devours.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh no.
This is abusive. If you can't hang up because you'll
you
lose
better not
followers.
fucking hang
This
up
is a
on
really
him.
weird place to be at the end of a podcast. You can't leave, really, because you'll be a bad dad.
This is when you go. What would Lewis do?
not Dad.
What, buddy?
Okay.
What? You're killing me.
You wanna
What's
go,
up?
Max? No, Dad, don't leave.
Oh my god! Oh, this is
All right,
fucked up.
buddy. Yeah. You tell me whatever you're gonna tell me, kid. Go ahead.
Yes?
Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah, buddy. I'm right here.
one show her.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Who you showing, Lauren?
Yeah.
No.
Sure. Okay.
Hi, Max.
Which one do you want to show? The Puerto Rican or the Nazi?
Whoa!
You go Italian, buddy. Aw.
That's awesome, pal. You're awesome, kid.
That's so cool.
All right, buddy. I love you. He hung up fucking.
He showed that cricket like you were telling the tour dates. Okay.
Wow. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, give it to you. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Can you wrap it around your top, put some clothes on? You fucking. Jesus Christ.
That was very cute.
It was really cute when he
you
said.
seemed-
When
you
he said,
seemed-
Dad, no.
it's a cricket.
Don't leave.
I love him to death. I had to put him to bed last night without a movie. It almost killed me.
How old is he?
He fucking came out of the. He's 4. He came out at 4 and 2, 2 months. He came out of the bathroom last night and fucking just said, something to his mom. Screamed like lost it, and he can't. We don't yell. You can't yell. I go, all right, no movie in the bed, and he's like, no. I'm like, that's it. Consequence done. You know that. You don't scream at your mother. You don't raise your voice. Deal with your emotions. No movie, and he lost it, and it's so hard not to go. All right. But he went to, I'll try. And I'm like, nah, buddy, you lost the movie. I'm sorry. You're not, you got to learn. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, I wanted so bad to
give
go,
it to him.
just to go, all right, one more time. But if I didn't, I'd fuck him
Yeah,
for
they
life.
they don't learn like
No,
that.
you got to teach him. You tell him, no, you can't watch the Voss roast tonight. You have to wait a little bit on that. Listen, this is funny. It's
Honey,
like
I'm sorry.
This
Listen,
whole podcast is set up
you
to fail. You know?
can't
Whole thing's
fucking
set up
tell
to
us.
fail.
We tell you if it's funny by
no,
laughing.
God, no, that's not the way.
Yeah,
it is.
no, that is
Absolutely untrue.
Absolutely,
Absolutely untrue.
Absolutely,
That is absolutely untrue.
We would, if every time you've been funny, we literally
That's
cracked up.
completely untrue. That's
No, it's not.
completely
Why
untrue.
is that untrue?
I'm just saying, I know what's funny. I don't need anybody to tell me what's funny.
Right. Okay.
Nobody needs anyone to tell them what's funny.
Okay. All right. Do you want to? What state? We want to make another statement. Go ahead. Why don't people? Why? I disagree with you because if you were funny, I think you're one of my favorites.
I guarantee that
I laugh. So
People,
everything you say is funny when you think it's funny. Everything you think
no,
is funny
you're being
is funny.
You're being antagonistic today because that's your
I'm not
thing, and that's fine.
antagonistic. What am I saying? I laughed at you.
I'm not antagonistic. That's
That's
you're being,
me.
That's
Fuck you.
That is you.
Okay, let me do it. How am I being antagonistic?
You're being antagonistic. You just don't.
Buddy, you made me laugh harder than I've ever laughed in my life today.
Why?
With your rant. You did a rant.
About what,
That
Lewis?
I was cracking. Literally one of the funniest rants I've heard
That
on the
was
show.
very funny.
I think you're hilarious. You're one of my favorite people. I tell everybody how great you are.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But you know what? Everything you say is not funny.
That's
And
not
sometimes-
everything. I understand that.
And that one,
I understand that.
That one was not that funny.
It was decent.
It was not.
It was decent.
It wasn't.
It was
because-
the greatest. It was the funniest thing that's ever
First of
been
all-
said.
Yeah, exactly. You're not. It wasn't that funny. Just
was-
take the hit.
It was the funniest thing
That's
ever.
the problem with your generation. You can't take one.
What do you mean, my generation? I'm 78 years old.
Listen,
What generation?
just
generation
take a
are you
hit.
talking about?
Take a hit.
I take the hit. I take the
Take it.
Oh, this
Take
is
it.
2 hours.
Accept it.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Okay, it's accepted.
Accept it.
Can I do my plugs now?
No, you're doing yours last.
You lost it like the movie.
What?
It's a consequence.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
Why? You want to do yours now?
No, I'll do them later.
What do you want to do? You want to do them now?
I'll do them later.
You can
Do
do
it
them
now.
now. Go ahead, do them now.
Go, Tim.
No, I want to do them
Tim,
later.
go do them
Go
now.
ahead.
Now I want
Plug
to do them
Vinny.
later.
Nah, Tim, do them now. You
Now I
want
want
to
to
do
do
them?
them later.
I was gonna let the ladies go first,
Can
but you go.
I'm gonna read Lewis. Can I read Lewis's plugs instead of mine? Can I?
No,
Can I
read
get
Dave's.
Lewis's website up and just read Lewis's?
Sure, if you want to do that. If
But you
you
gotta
want to
do
use your
Dave,
time,
too.
go ahead.
No,
We can bring it up
I'll be
for
at
you.
Dead Crow Comedy Club, North Carolina this weekend. Please come see
Great
me.
club.
It is great. Please come see me. That would be a lot of fun, and that's important. DC Improv, September 15th and 16th, and Hilarities in October. That's far away. So come to Dead
Are
Crow.
you headlining Hilarities?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great club.
Should be
Great
fun.
guy.
TimDillonComedy.com for tickets to the tour bus show I do for the New York Comedy Festival.
Nick
Sign
you're
up.
gonna love Nick at Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm
Just
awesome.
a great guy.
Yeah.
Really good guy. Who wants to go next, girls?
I'll go. I'm at KatyHannigan.com, at Katy Hannigan on Twitter. I don't know what's going on with my schedule. I have a show coming up. I'm doing the Red Clay Comedy Festival in Atlanta at the end of September.
It's a good festival.
It's a good festival, and I have shows in the city, but it's all on my website at KatyHannigan.com.
That's
You
great.
have
You
to
put
go.
your city shows up there too?
Yep, anyone can stalk me. So
That's
it's
great.
not the safest, but
And
I
you
do
have
a
no
lot of shows.
boyfriend.
I got no boyfriend. I'm going to do the roast tonight at the
Yes.
stand.
Go grab a
You're
rear.
Let me tell you something. I remember you from what you did with us, which was hilarious. But the roast last week, well,
Yeah.
you were fucking. I mean,
Who are you going
goddamn.
against tonight?
Oh, I got Eric Bergstrom.
I think you're going to win.
Yeah, you're
well,
definitely
he's
gonna win.
having a kind of a rough time, so hopefully
Why?
I do.
Why?
He's just having a hard year. His
In
sister
life.
died.
But he's
His sister died?
You survived cancer.
He's got a crazy girlfriend.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
Survived-
What was
that
that?
was a fake masturbation.
She goes, her sister died?
Yeah.
She started jerking off. What the-
Yeah, Kim's fun.
I think the roast, listen, the roast for me, I did it last week. It's fucking, I feel bad when I leave.
I fucking love it.
Oh, I love it. I feel like I don't get to express myself like that in a way that's accepted that
Yes.
often.
But it's like,
way
are you-
different than stand up.
But it's like, your dad committed suicide. It's
Yeah.
like, oh God. It's like,
yeah.
I feel like in some way I'm being disconnected from humanity because I'm like, oh God, this poor kid's dad really killed himself.
Yeah, but that's the whole game. That's the whole art of it. Is
But
to
don't you
do-
think?
And
But
that's what
are you
people think.
desensitized? But
You're saying what we're all thinking. Like your dad killed himself. We all want to talk about it. Everybody wants to talk about it.
yeah, but not
And now
make fun of it.
Yeah, we do.
You do?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
All of it? Really?
No, like I think
It's
the
a
situation
roast.
would be sad.
I know, but
it's like
roast.
But roasting somebody, you can roast somebody like we did the Ross roast. Nobody brought up somebody's fucking death or anything,
yeah,
right?
they brought
And it was,
Lewis's
Lewis brought
parents.
up.
did we?
Yeah, Lewis brought up
Multiple
Bonnie's
time.
retarded sister.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I guess you're right. I just feel like
Well, retarded people are way funnier than dead people.
the last roast, I felt that there was a lot of dead sisters and dead fathers, and
It's
I was
become a
like,
theme.
oh God, man.
We didn't
This
have
is like-
any in our battle. I didn't. I felt like I didn't really like Elon in that moment, though. He's a nice guy, but
Yeah, what are you? They're fucking vicious.
yeah,
Like you are fucking vicious.
I like it.
Yeah, but here's the thing about you is that you're adorable, and then you come up and you're the fucking meanest.
Yeah,
Jesus
she's mean.
Christ, that's like an advantage.
But it's also funny if you're
It's a
mean and not
misdirection
fun,
being
you
a
know?
woman.
Yeah.
What's that?
They're also really funny. If you're mean and you're not funny, it doesn't work.
Some of them
You
are
know?
mean and not funny, and you're like, oof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then it's not good.
So it's it's interesting. You got to be mean, but also funny. It's got to like hit both things.
Yeah, it's
You know?
really, it's a really interesting show. It's fucking crazy. But I did feel, you feel kind of, it's like that Comedy 101 that I did. It's a funny show, but after, it's like when I used to do O&A. I was like, this is, you laugh and everybody's, but when you left, you're like, oh, I feel a little dirty. I feel dirty. Like, ooh, what was that? But I guess when it's funny, it is funny. Like her thing about rubbing a pussy out about her dead sister or whatever the fuck it was. That made me laugh. What do you got? You're moving back to LA, right? You moving
Yeah,
back? You
well,
going
I
back?
I go back to LA on Thursday. I'll be at the Comedy Store September 4th, September 11th. I actually just put out a new podcast. It's called Stone Science. You can find it on iTunes.
What's
It's
it
Stone
about?
Science. Me and my writing partner, we smoke weed and we talk about like the new science stories that are just happening. The first episode's all things vaginas, so we talk about like the parts of the vagina shit you don't know that happens to women.
Like what?
Like that more women are dying from birth control after being pregnant than ever before. and just like crazy shit. You know, I guarantee.
Are you-
Well, like just like
Are you
the
getting naked
simple.
right now? What are you doing?
Just like
this
the
podcast is crazy.
just like the idea that like we had to identify parts in our uterus, and I had no idea what was inside my own body. Like, could you point out the parts?
Hell yeah.
You could.
I'm a
Oh.
nerd though.
Oh.
I can close my
Do you know?
eyes.
I know nothing.
See, and it's inside, and there's like so much knowledge
I
on
just
dick,
put a
so
penis in there.
we threw some knowledge on pussies on the last episode. You can find that at patreon.com/Stone
Is that the name of the podcast?
Stone Science.
Oh no, it's every
The episode's all about vaginas.
pussy.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
pussies
check
are
me out there.
science.
Twitter, Kimberly Congdon.
Comedy Store is the shit now, huh?
Yeah. it's
That
great.
kid Adams, no joke.
No.
Fucking switched it up. God
I
bless him.
know.
I used to go there and I get depressed.
It's a whole different world.
Well, it used to be full. The main room was never open. The other room was half full. Upstairs was
Bringer
like 3
show.
people, and they were doing weird shit.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "This is such a fucking beautiful venue."
Yeah.
Like the main room was like, "Why is this not full?" It's so good. And now
It's
every
beautiful.
single night, it's fucking packed out.
Yeah, it's great.
Good for them, man.
Yeah.
Good for comics out there too. All right, let's get the fuck. Adam, what do you got?
At Rec Room Audio. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.
Got it. What do you
And
got?
At Lauren Cabrera and whoever's watching live Thursday at Stand Up New York at 8 p.m. Prenup. My show
Prenup,
tomorrow.
yes, prenup. My show tomorrow night's sold out at the Pussycat. It's been sold out for a week. I don't know why they keep plugging it. If someone's gonna fucking not show up, so if you want to come by, get on standby. Someone will fucking not show up, so you can come by, but it's sold out. And I think Sarah Talamash.
Sarah List.
Sarah List, thank
Is she
you.
changing her name? Did she say?
I gotta piss. We'll see you guys later.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.